Right, I believe we are live. Welcome everyone to this live stream that we are doing for Super Rugby Aotearoa pre-season 2021. The match is going to be between the Highlanders and the Hurricanes. It's going to be played in Alexandra, and it should be a very exciting matchup. And it is very good to see all of you here so early as well. Hope you are excited for this match. We have got Kyle. We have also got Noah, who is going for the Highlanders for this one. Yes, come on, Hamish. Yeah, couple technical difficulties had us a little bit behind in terms of the start time, but we are still 3 minutes away from the start of the match. So we have still got plenty of time. But let me know what you guys think the score will be in the comments or in the chat below. But yeah, it should be an interesting matchup. I feel like maybe are the Highlanders going to have a good game like they did against the Hurricanes, against the Crusaders for that first half. But then that game of three halves, the Hurricanes were able to get one half of a win. They were against the Crusaders, I believe it was. I am just going to be I'm having a shocker at the moment. I was a little bit rushed. What do you watch on? Said XJ Line Gaming. I am watching it on Sky Go. So that is the plan there. 24-20 Highlanders win. And I see that we are having a few technical difficulties once again. And it seems to be a little bit of a common occurrence for these live streams. But what I am going to try and do here and see if it does start to run a little bit smoother is I am going to be sharing my screen in terms of the scoreboard. And hopefully that will be able to fix it like it did last time. We will go side by side. And hopefully, like I say, hopefully it will be able to be a little bit smoother. For some reason, even when I don't have any things popping up or anything like that, it just doesn't quite run as smooth as we like it to. But it seems to be straight away, as soon as I share my screen, it is fine. So I guess we are good in that regard. We have got Johnny Blaze in the chat, Captain Artie Savia, top bloke on and off the field. He is indeed. And it is very good to see you, Johnny Blaze. I'm very glad to see that you are back and that you are well. But yeah, Artie Savia as the captain for the Hurricanes. It will be interesting to see how much of a role he will play in this match, as well as we have got Aaron Smith as the captain for the Highlanders. The Hurricanes will struggle with their lack of depth at 9 and 10. Yeah, they have got, I believe they were talking about, I mess up his name every time. I say Tamatine, but I listened to it in the Lions match against, or from 2017, and it's something like Tamatine or something like that, I think is what Grant Nisbet said in 2017. So I'm not too sure how to say that properly, but hopefully I will be able to do all right throughout that. But we are very close to the kickoff at the moment. I will quickly get my game footage up. They are running onto the field now. And yeah, this match could be a very exciting one because of the fact that we have got the All Blacks back in each of the lineups as well. So it is still kind of, in a way, a game of two halves because of the fact that I believe unlimited subs are allowed to be made. So the side will completely be changing for that second half. So one team who have a dominant first half perhaps may not be able to have a dominant second. But we have got Nihi Milner-Skudder, who is walking onto the field or running onto the field in that number 15 jersey for the Highlanders. That is good to see him back playing. And hopefully, fingers crossed for him, he does not get injured because that has become a little bit of a common occurrence for him throughout the last few years. It is a big shame because he is a very talented player. They are showing another talented player there. I believe that is Vilamoni Karoy, if I'm not wrong, who is going to be running off the field, although it might have actually been Punavai. So I may have gotten that slightly wrong. But we are watching a plane go over the ground at the moment. We are very close to kickoff. And yeah, hopefully it will be a very exciting match. They have got a low-flying plane to go over the top. Hercules C-130 is the name. Nihi Milner-Skudder will get injured in first minute of play. Watch this space. I really hope not, Johnny. It would be a big shame. But nonetheless, it is going to be the Highlanders kicking off this one. Hey, bro, it's Ryan, says the Rugby Opinion here. Welcome to the live stream, Ryan. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are only a few seconds away from kickoff. It is going to be Mitch Hunt kicking off this one for the Highlanders. And this match is now underway. And the Hurricanes are in their grey kit that they've got. Taken well by Wes Houston off the kickoff. And there is a penalty already for the Highlanders. For someone, I believe they were flopping over the top. So that is a very early penalty for the Highlanders. And I would say they'll possibly look at taking the 3 here perhaps. Unless, of course, no, they are going for the corner. And I feel like that is kind of one of those things that in pre-season, these teams are going to be ultra aggressive in terms of their trying to get as many points, trying as many things as they can as well in terms of line-out drives and all that kind of stuff. Did the plane drop their toilet waste off all over the crowd? I hope not. That would be rather unfortunate at the ground in Alexandria. It looks like a very nice day down there as well. We have got shadows on the field, which is always a good sign. And so far through pre-season, the days have been pretty nice, and hopefully that will continue throughout the Super Rugby Aotearoa competition. But now the Highlanders are getting very close to the line, and they are only a couple metres short, and they have got the advantage now once again, the Highlanders, so they can throw everything at this. Who is going to be taking that ball? That is the big question. They're trying to find it. They can't quite find it. All of the forwards are lying over the top, and now they have got the penalty. It's going to be Aaron Smith with ball in hand, 5 metres out. What are they going to be doing from here, the Highlanders? I feel like I've done too much talking over the last couple of days because my voice keeps on trying to cut out, and hopefully it will be able to last throughout this live stream. They are kicking into the corner once again. What is the plan for the Highlanders here? The Hurricanes not having the start to this match that they would have been liking. Talking about Super Rugby Aotearoa pre-season though, it was cancelled, the game between the Crusaders and the Blues, but luckily now we are going to have a game of 3 halves like they did last week with the Hurricanes, Chiefs, and Blues. Now it is going to be the Crusaders, the Chiefs, and the Blues. So that could be very exciting. And that's going to be on Sky Sport tomorrow as well. So that is also a very good sign that we will get to see it, because I haven't actually seen the game of 3 halves from last week. But now it is going to be Aaron Smith off the rolling maul. Moisturise your throat with some beers, mate, says Johnny Blaze. That is something I might have to do. Is that Artie Savi, who's just done a big kick downfield, the captain of the Hurricanes. And that was a very good kick. They are now in their own half here. It was Jonah Nariki who has kicked it back, who was going to be taking that one. It is taken very well by Laumape, who has been tied up a little bit. And that is a penalty for offside against the Highlanders there. So now it is going to be a chance for the Hurricanes to get a little bit of attack going. Geordie Barrett's got ball in hand. He will be trying to kick it as far down the field as he can. Go for the corner, because he could probably kick it from here 60 metres out here, Geordie Barrett. He has got a mighty boot on him. He will be certainly trying to get within the 22. It is a risk and reward situation. How far is he going to try and kick this one? It is a very good kick, I believe. We can't quite see it at the moment. The camera is turning around, and it didn't go out, so that is not a good kick, unfortunately. He did go right for the corner. Mitch Hunt there, I believe, running that one out of the 22, if I'm not wrong. No, he was just inside, they are saying. So now it is going to be Asafa Mua in the number 16 jersey who is going to be throwing this one for the Hurricanes. They are currently inside their own half, so they will be trying their best to get out of it. Now it is going to be Garden Bishop, goes to Laumape, who has been tied up by a couple Highlanders players, one of which who is trying to get the ball but not quite able to. It's going to be an advantage to the Hurricanes once again. That is a good run there. And now it is Wes Hooson, offloads it, unfortunately trying to find Scott Scrafton, not quite able to. And because of it, it was knocked back. And that's a try. Interesting situation there. They said that it was knocked backwards. And yeah, try to the Hurricanes. I wasn't really expecting that to keep on going, but it did. Let's go Hurricanes, said Uncle Bill. They just scored. They had the advantage here. That was a good run from the number 4, which I believe would have been James Blackwell, if I'm not wrong. And then it was a Highlanders player who did knock that one. So then Geordie Barrett down the wing in the number 22 jersey, able to score the first try of the match. And we have got Abraham back, says Izzy Queensland. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Hurricanes having a decent start to this match. The Highlanders had them under a lot of pressure, but they were able to work their way up the field all the way to the try line. Hey, dude, says Kyle as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Hurricanes are hoping to get a big win here against the Highlanders, but the Highlanders, they were so close to beating the Crusaders last week. They are going to be trying their very best to get a win here, because this carries over some momentum into the first round of Super Rugby Aotearoa. It will be on Friday night, the Crusaders versus the Highlanders, and then on Saturday night, it will be the Blues versus the Hurricanes. Not too sure where that Blues-Hurricanes game will be taking place, so hopefully it will be able to be at Eden Park. We have got good to see you back, Johnny Blaze, says Ryan as well. It is very good to see Johnny back. Yeah, been doing a little bit of work, but yeah, it is awesome to see you guys all in the chat. Hey, bro, how are you after a long time, says FF. I'm doing well, mate. Geordie Barrett now taking this kick. He is hoping to be able to get this one straight down the middle. And unfortunately for him, did not quite line it up there, Geordie Barrett. It's an unconverted try there. So the the Hurricanes at the moment leading 5-0. But yeah, I am good. Thank you, FF. How are you doing, mate? And we have got, I want the Landers to win, but I think Canes will win, says Izzy Queensland. Yeah, I feel like all of these preseason matches, they can go either way because of the talent that is on both the Highlanders and the Hurricanes teams. And I feel like throughout the season, I feel like it's got to be a close one. That is well taken there by, I believe that one was James Blackwell there in the number 4 jersey for the Hurricanes. Now they are starting a little bit of a maul off the kickoff there. And they are slowly moving, but they are going sideways here a little bit. Tamatine is how they pronounce it. And unfortunately for the Highlanders, once again penalised. So the Hurricanes now have got another very good chance of being able to make some metres. Geordie Barrett now, how many metres is he going to try and make? Last time he did try and go a little bit too far down the field and ended up kicking it into touch. Or not quite kicking it into touch. Sorry, that is a good kick from Geordie Barrett. Hit the 22 flag. We have got you playing Rugby Challenge 4 at halftime, says Kyle. I don't think I'll almost have time. These games normally, you only have maybe 5 to 10 minutes in between. And hopefully it will keep on running smoothly for the live stream as well, because of the fact that for the last one, it was only the second half that it started running smooth. And for some reason, when I share my screen, it's actually clearer than when it's just me, which I can't really work out why, but I will take it nonetheless. It seems to be running all right at this stage. Tamatine now, who is going to be at number 9. He is hoping that he is going to be firing this one out to the left. It has gone a little bit Laumape, a little bit of an overlap going on. Wes Houston trying to pick up that ball. They are getting forced right back. That one's still going back, and they are inside their own half now, but there is another penalty. And I believe Adi Savia tried to take the quick tap, but ran straight into the ref, so he wasn't quite able to get going there. But that is another penalty against the Highlanders. And it will be interesting to see how many times these offside penalties will be blown until they end up having maybe someone going to the bin. Cheers, Rugby Opinionaire. I have been MIA, but I am back, says Johnny Blaze. And it is very good to see you back, mate. Hopefully all of the building went well. Who's the 2 starting 15, says Johnny Blaze. I will try my best to let you know, although they did say there were a few changes, but while that one is kicked into touch by Geordie Barrett, I will quickly run through the Highlanders lineup. So according to the team sheet, it will be number 1, Daniel Leonard-Brown, 2, Ash Dixon, 3, Tokolahi, 4, Regan, 5, Selby. That they are going there about 8 minutes forward quite nicely. Greetings from Ireland, said Dahi Regan. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. We have got a game between the Highlanders and the Hurricanes. Laumape tries the little grubber there, but has forced back to the 22. And it is Jackson Garden Bishop with the ball in hand now, tackled well by the Highlanders players. But yeah, it is very good to see you, Dahi. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. And that is going to be Geordie Barrett with a little kick in behind it. And by the looks of it, Julian Savia wanted that one, but not quite able to line it up. But I will go back to the lineups. We have got 6 is going to be Frizzell, 7 Harmon, 8 Makali 2, 9 Aaron Smith, 10 Mitch Hunt, 11 Jonah Nareki, 12 Theo Tompkinson, 13 Fatuli Paya. And then we have got Punavai on the right wing and Nihi Munaskata at fullback. That was very well done from Tyrell Lomax there. He was able to force it back. Now it is Tamatine. Goes to Blackwell. They are 5 metres out now. The Hurricanes, are they going to be able to get another early try in this match? They are trying their best. And it's going to be Laumape with a little offload to Geordie Barrett, who is forced down. And they are 10 metres out. They are trying their best to get over the line here, the Hurricanes. If they can score another early try, maybe they will be able to well and truly take the momentum in this match. Asafar Mua goes to Blackwell there. Sorry, it was Scrafton who had the run. Tamatine has been tackled. Oh, no, he offloaded it to the number 1. Dahi has put the thumbs up, and we have also got the dabbing emoji from Crazy NZ, but the Highlanders have turned that one over. And now it was going to be Fatuli Paya, who has got that ball in hand, and Aaron Smith now has gone to Ash Dixon, I believe that was. Oh, no, it was Daniel Leonard-Brown. He had to work hard to take that one now, and it is going back to Mitch Hunt, who is going to look at clearing it. No, they are going to go for the counter-attack. It is Jonah Nareki now, who has kicked it downfield on the left boot. And that was well taken by Jackson Garden Basher, 40 metres out from the line. The bus is winding up a little bit. He's getting a bit of speed trying to run through Tompkinson, but he was tackled very well. And now it is going to be Blackwell. Fires it back to Garden Basher, but Safar Mua running straight at the forwards of the Highlanders. Tamatine now goes Jackson Garden, Bashabadi Savia dodging a tackle, but very great tackle there from Jonah Nareki. And because of it, now the Highlanders have got this ball back. Aaron Smith passes it off to Frizzell, who has a run. He has offloaded it from his back, Frizzell as well. Mitch Hunt now firing it out the back line. We have got Makali too having a run. And now it is going to be Aaron Smith. Mitch Hunt with the ball in hand fires it out to Fatuli Pai, who's skipping a little bit. And now he has found a nice gap. They are just inside of their inside their half. Sounds like the 215s are full strength. Awesome stuff. Yeah, they are two very strong lineups we have got ourselves in this match. I don't think there's too many players missing other than maybe the likes of Dane Coles for the Hurricanes, because I believe he is still nursing a little bit of an injury at the moment. Frizzell goes to Fatuli Pai with the offload to Jonah Nareki. They are now in the half of the Hurricanes. They had to work hard for it. Probably about 15 phases. 11 minutes have passed in this one. That is a good run from the number one. Aaron Smith, is he going to be able to set up something here? It looks like they are going to be going for the box kick. A little bit of a counter ruck there from the number 13 for the Hurricanes. Well taken there from Jackson Garden Bishop, tackled by, I believe it was Fatuli Pai, and also James Blackwell. No, sorry, Jack Regan would be the number 4 for the Highlanders. Go Aaron, says Alex Borry. Yeah, he possibly needs to have a very big game here for the Highlanders because of the fact that some would say that the Hurricanes don't have as strong of a halfback. Well, I think everyone might say that because they have got Tamatine. But, that was an awkward one for Mitch Hunt. But he has taken the quick throw now. They are going to be using their backs once again. It looks like it is going to be Milner Scudder with a ball in hand. Great pass out to Jonah Nareki, looking to possibly kick that one, but he has been tackled by Wes Houston. And by the looks of it, Artie Savia might have won a penalty for a side. No, it's an advantage. He had his hands on the ground, not the ball. So the Highlanders have got the penalty advantage. That was a shocking pass. Milner Scudder fires it back to Mitch Hunt, and we are going back. Who's going to win, says Alex Borry. I think it will be very close. It's going to be tough to pick a winner here. I want to say that the Highlanders, they will be able to get a few tries like they did against the Crusaders, but then I feel like the Hurricanes, on paper, their lineup is just very strong in that back line, and also quite a few of their forwards. The loose forwards are the ones that I'm looking at as well. That is the likes of Artie Savia, Karefi, and also Devon Flanders. So could be hard to bet against the Hurricanes, but I think that the Highlanders, it will be a very close match, and maybe the Highlanders will be able to steal it. But yeah, that one hasn't found touch there. So Jordie Barrett now is going to be kicking that one. He has tried to send it miles, and he has. It's very high, and it's well taken there by Nihi Milner Scudder, the man who is back in the Highlanders jersey, has done the little step and driven backwards in the tackle by the number 13 for the Hurricanes. I believe, if I'm not wrong, that would have been Billy Proctor. And it has been fired back to Tamatine. Now the Hurricanes are trying to get a backline going. It is a little kick in behind by Jackson Garden Bishop, looking for territory here, but it isn't going to find the touchline. It might even go dead here from Jackson Garden Bishop, or is it just going to pull up? It's very close. It's about a metre short. Jonah Nareki risking it a little bit there, waiting until the last second to grab that one. And Jonah Nareki has kicked that one down the field. We have got... I will quickly try and read all the chat. I have been talking a lot about the game, but haven't actually been reading too much chat. But we have got Go Aaron from Alex. We have got Hey from Jason. Geordie scored. No, Eli Marlowe. That is a good point for the Highlanders. They are missing him in this match. I'm wondering if he is on the bench for them, and he is on the bench apparently. So he might be getting a second half for them. We have got, I just bought a new monitor, Samsung 27-inch. Says Kyle as well. That one, hopefully, she will be running nice and smooth. I have got a AOC monitor, and I feel like it's like all right. I don't really know the difference between monitors, and I feel like unless I see them side by side, I don't really notice too much of a difference. But a Samsung one should be pretty good. Who's going to win, said Alex. I think I read that one. I have a 2.7 inch as well, mate, says Johnny Plays. I'll just skip that for now. Jason has said, I think they should have put Nihi Milner Scudder on the wing. Yeah, that is a good point. Maybe he will get the second half on the wing if he is still strong, although I feel like they might take him off after the first just so that he doesn't risk that injury that he is known for, unfortunately, getting quite a few. That is a great kick in behind by Jordie Barrett. Julian Savia chasing hard. That one has gone into touch. Nihi Milner Scudder not going to be taking that one quick. And we have got Devon Flanders had a decent season for Hawke's Bay, says Johnny Blaze. He did it indeed. And it will be interesting to see how some of these players go in terms of their Super Rugby Aotearoa campaigns. We saw the likes of Will Jordan last year became a superstar just from how well he played in Super Rugby Aotearoa. Got into the All Blacks because of it, and also having a few very strong performances for Tasman as well. So it just shows that if you can have a good Super Rugby Aotearoa, it just opens up so many doors for you, and that is what all of these players will be aiming for here. Try and impress the coaches, impress the selectors, and hopefully get themselves some more game time throughout the season. We have also got, I have the Canes winning, says Kyle. Yeah, I feel like looking at their lineup, it's very strong. But then saying that the Highlanders, they've got quite a few strong players as well. So I still can't pick my winner, even though I should be able to. I just can't quite decide. I've realised that some of that is there. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. I am worrying about nothing. We have also got the commentators don't get too excited, says Alex Borry. Yeah, I feel like I'm more excited than them at this stage just because I am just over the moon about the fact that we have got New Zealand rugby up and running once again. The likes of the game tomorrow between the Crusaders and the Blues, with it being cancelled, it was a little bit disappointing, but now they have got a game being played between the Chiefs, the Crusaders, and the Blues, so they're all going to be playing each other. Game of three halves, as they call it, and that is going to be televised on Sky, which means I will get to watch that one, and possibly I could do a live stream for it if that is something you guys want to see. We have got Nihi Milner-Scutters will be on an ambulance stretcher ASAP. Nihi Milner-Glass shoulders Scudder, says Johnny Blaze. It's sad because it's like, unfortunately for him in the past, it has just been the case. The fact that like he's looked so promising and then little injuries have ended pretty much all of his seasons that he's been having, but it is good to see him back in the Highlanders number 15 jersey, and hopefully he gets some game time throughout the season if he is not injured. Highlanders will win. Last time Crusaders won, my prediction went wrong, said Jasmine. Tell you what though, the Highlanders, they were very close to winning that match. There are times throughout that one that the likes of when they could have been taking a 3 to get outside of the 2-try margin and they decided to kick for the corner, little moments like that, like in a way, yes, they lost, but there was a lot of chances for them to be able to secure that win. But they will be learning from those little mistakes, and probably they will be trying their best to fix them well and truly for this match. And we have got Salisi Rayasi is on the bench. He is indeed a man who had a very good Mitre 10 Cup for Auckland. I am looking forward to seeing him on the field, and hopefully he does get a decent run for the Hurricanes this year as well. But it is going to be a line out now, 40 metres out from the Highlanders line at the moment. Good throw from Asafa Amua. Goes to Adi Savia Laumape, running it straight. Great tackle there on from Billy Harmon, though. And that looked like a little bit of a knock-on from Tamatine, but we are continuing now. It is going to be a good run from Scott Scrafton there. Tamatine, once again, goes to guard and bash of great hands from Julian Savia. Find a gap, tries to find the offload, but not quite able to. But now it is in the hands of Adi Savia, his brother, who is running straight at Fatuli Paya, who has got his hands on the ball there, almost able to win a penalty for the Highlanders or rip that one away. Now it is going to be the number 6, which is Devin Flanders. Now it is going to be Scrafton with another good run. Tamatine going to, I believe, their number 1 would be, if I'm not wrong, Xavier Numia. I believe it is. Any stream, says Jaden Collins. I assume if that is for where to watch the game, I think it's only on Sky Sport and maybe Spark Sport. Unfortunately, tell you what, that's an offload and a half from Geordie Barrett. And it has found Adi Savia, who has managed to keep that ball on the side of the Hurricanes. Now it is going to be James Blackwell. We've had a lot of heavy running in this game. Big forwards coming against big forwards. And that was Karefi who fell to the ground there. But now it is a counter-attack. Theo Tompkinson's got the ball in hand, and it's a great pass out to Mitch Hunt, a little bit high, but now it is out to, I believe it is Punavai. Goes back to Mitch Hunt. What are they going to be able to do with this? Aaron Smith offloads it now. Great fin there from the Highlanders. And they have managed to keep that ball. Aaron Smith now goes to the number 5 who ran up, but that is almost going to be Karefi's ball. Yes, it is. He was able to get that one in the breakdown, and now it is a counter-attack from the Hurricanes, but Tamatine has done a little kick downfield. It's gone straight into Jonah Nareki, who has stepped around Geordie Barrett, who was flying at him. Wes Houston making the tackle on him. And it was almost stolen by Karefi. I think it was once again. Yes, he has. Karefi 2 steals in the breakdown so far. No Peter Umanga Jensen, says Jason. I believe, if I'm not wrong, he is... no, I don't think he is on their bench. No, he's not. I believe he's injured, if I'm not wrong. Highlanders might be come first, said Jason. Oh, that was a great take from Julian Savia now, and he's found a little bit of space. Oh, tackled low there by Jonah Nareki. So far, the defence in this game has been very strong. Both sides throwing everything at the other. Safamua keeping that ball. Dalmatine with a good run up the middle, but no one there for the offload. Now it is going to be Geordie Barrett playing halfback. Goes to Laumape, goes out to Savia. That is Artie, who has run over Jonah Nareki once again. He has had a physical game so far. Jonah Nareki has had all of the big men trying to run over the top of him. Safamua, big man himself. He has had another run now. It is going to be just outside the 22. It is going to be Numia, who has made his way just inside the 22. Dalmatine now. Where is he going to be going? He has gone to a Safamua inside ball to Scrafton. They are slowly working their way up the field here, the Hurricanes. But that might be the Highlanders' ball, is it? In the counter-ruck, not quite. Dalmatine now got that one. Laumape goes back to, was that a Safamua? Again, he has had a very busy game so far. If it was, no, it wasn't. I see a Safamua there. I believe that one may have been Alex Fido, if I'm not wrong. And that one now, Laumape goes to Artie Savia. Wes Houston running hard, but he has run straight into Fatuli Pai. I think the score will be 22-22. Said Jason as well. And the sad thing about that scoreline would be the fact that because it's preseason, I don't believe they have the extra time. If I'm not wrong, I think someone mentioned that. Oh, no, that was for the Farmlands Cup game last week. Artie Savia running at Fatuli Pai, shunts him off. He is still running. But tell you what, Jonah Nareki almost able to get that interception. Now it is going to be Dalmatine playing halfback once again. It's a good run from Flanders. Dalmatine now goes out to Laumape. Driven backwards was Artie Savia there. And at the moment, the Hurricanes have had about 20 phases, just haven't quite been able to break that line. Now Geordie Barrett having a go, but he has been tackled once again. Good body position from the Highlanders, almost able to rip it away there. They have got the advantage now, the Hurricanes. And because of it, it is going to be knocked on, and we are going to have a scrum. Tell you what, that was a very long period of play, is what I was trying to say. About 30 phases, I think it would have been for the Hurricanes there. They just kept on throwing everything at the Highlanders, but they were able to keep them out there, the Highlanders. So that will give them a little bit of confidence. And both sides, they are saying they will need a little bit of a breather after that, and I would agree with that. I almost need a breather, and I am just talking about what's happening in the game. But yeah, I believe if we did have a 22-22 draw, it would actually go to Golden Point, which would be pretty exciting. I was hoping the game between the Highlanders and the Crusaders went to Golden Point, but then in the end, I found out because it was for the Farmlands Cup, if it was a draw, the team who had the cup last would retain, which was the Crusaders. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think the scores will be in the match tomorrow. The game of three halves between the Blues, the Chiefs, and the Crusaders. Are the Crusaders going to be able to win both of their games against the Blues and the Chiefs, or are the Chiefs or the Blues going to be able to get the upset? Of course, the Chiefs won both of their preseason ones in the game of three halves last week, which was very impressive for them. No, Josh Ioane is the comment of Jason. No, it doesn't seem to be. Unfortunately for the Highlanders, maybe resting him because of the fact, although I actually see he is on the bench, so maybe he is going to begin in the second half. I guess there's a little bit of strategy in terms of who they are playing at what times because of the fact that both of the sides will be wanting to hopefully be able to have two good even halves and try out a few new combinations that they haven't been able to in the past. They are saying that it is a lovely day there at Alexandra. It is good to see these games being played in different areas, and they are well and truly having a breather. Those boys on the field, they've actually had a full-on drinks break out there for both sides. It has been very fast-paced rugby so far, and I think those forwards have deserved a bit of a break there. But from here, what are the Hurricanes going to be able to do with this scrum? They are about 35 metres out at the moment. Both teams just having a little bit of a breather. They are talking about the game between the Waratahs and the Reds. First game of Super Rugby AU is going to be starting up. It is at 9:35 New Zealand time or somewhere around there, maybe 9:55 if I'm not wrong. But that should be a very exciting matchup as well. I'm not sure whether I will be doing live streams for those games because of the fact that my voice may not be working by that stage. But we will see how we are getting on. It is going to be a scrum now. Scrum feed to the Highlanders. Dalmatine was trying to trick me a little bit there. Or does... No, Dalmatine's got the ball. It is actually going to be a Hurricane scrum because of the knock-on against the Highlanders. Are they going to go for a little bit of a set piece here? The Hurricanes. I feel like Artie Savia off the back because he is in that number 8 jersey. That will be their go-to. in this situation. Have you been watching the Six Nations, mate? Says Johnny Blaze. Unfortunately, that's a straight penalty there. Are they going to be taking the quick tap? Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't really been able to watch too many of them because of the fact that they're on in the middle of the night. I've kind of been keeping a little bit up to date with the results, but I haven't actually seen too many highlights. Only normally the controversial ones like the Johnny May jumping try and that kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like I would quite like to watch a few of the games. Because something that I normally do it with cricket is the fact that I normally have it on in the background on mute and watch the games that way while I'm editing very well, although that might change for a second because of the fact that the Hurricanes are trying to drive their way up the field and they have won the penalty, the Highlanders, so that is not going to be happening. But yeah, at the moment, these teams have been extremely even throughout this one. And that is the reason that we haven't had too many points scored. We are in the first half. It doesn't say on the scoreboard that I've got showing, but it is 21 minutes in. And at the moment, these two sides have just been countering each other. But I feel like it's one of those ones, as soon as we have the second or third try, it's just going to start opening up. No Fletcher Smith playing Super Rugby, said Jason. Whereabouts has he gone? Do let me know, Jason. Because I know something that happened. Who was it? Ended up with a season-ending injury. Was it Fletcher Smith? No, it was not Harry Plummer, I don't think. It was one of the fellas who had a Simon Hickey, I believe it was, actually. He did have a season-ending injury, which is a big shame because of the fact that we are only in pre-season at the moment. So hopefully he does have a little bit of a speedy recovery. Aaron Smith now got the ball in hand. The Highlanders, are they going to be able to make their way up the field 60 metres? I think they've got an advantage once again, the Highlanders there. And that one is going to be a penalty to the Highlanders once again. So there are plenty of penalties in this match, a lot of offside penalties so far. And I think that is one thing that they were going to be trying to kind of knuckle down on is the offside penalties. And also, I'm wondering if we are going to have one of our goal line dropouts that have been added this year, or a captain's challenge. I don't think they have got maybe the technology available for these games, but maybe they do. So who knows? Maybe we will get to see one of those as well. Mitch Hunt now kicking this one down the field, trying to get a few meters. We have got, it was Simon Hickey, says Jason as well. Yeah, he had just transferred to another team, and unfortunately for him, injury. And that is the last thing you want when you go to a new side, is the fact that you do get injured and then you miss most of the season. It happened with Nihi Milner-Skudder when he did go to the Hurricanes, I believe it was. The Highlanders have retained that one. Aaron Smith now going to C.O. Tompkinson having a run. Good tackle from Karefi, and also it was Tamatine. That is a good run. Aaron Smith fires it out to Mitch Hunt with the skip pass. Goes out to John Ariki. It's a great pass. He runs straight at Geordie Barrett with a great low tackle. Here's another player who's had a few injuries throughout his few seasons, Geordie Barrett. So hopefully that doesn't happen either. It is almost a maul situation there. Safamoa almost able to hold that one up, but not quite Mitch Hunt now. It is just a nice backline movement at the moment. I believe that is Tokolahi who has taken it to the ground. He is trying to get the ball out, but at the moment, was a little bit stuck, but Aaron Smith now got it in hand. Now it is going to Ash Dixon, who's trying to find a gap. Good tackle from Asafa Moore, his opposite number, or would be his opposite number. Good little tackle, or good little kick in behind from Fatuli Paya, and Geordie Barrett has forced that one. So I believe that is going to be the goal line dropout that I was talking about, because the ball was forced. It means now with the new rules that it is going to be a goal line dropout. Go the Hurricanes, says Jess. Although I feel like you mentioned that your name was something other than Jess, but I can't quite remember, so you will have to let me know. Sorry. And we have got Geordie Barrett better make the penalties and the conversions. Yeah, at the moment he has missed the one, but it was rather far out. That is going to be Makali too now, having a good run up the middle. They have got the ball back, the Highlanders. Now it is going back to Fatuli Pai, who's looking strong with ball in hand, but unfortunately that one is going to be almost going into touch, but is still in the field of play, and Mitch Hunt had no choice there but to get driven into touch. Oh, Josh Honeck not too happy with Ngāti Laumape at the moment because of the fact that Laumape ended up in the bench of the Highlanders. And we have got Solomon should be an All Black, says Jason as well. Yeah, if he has a very good season, like I said, Will Jordan went from a good Super Rugby Aotearoa 2020 to being in the All Blacks. So maybe Aloy Malo will be able to do the same thing. We have also got Johnny Blaze. What about Roger Tuivasa, Sheck, Jason, the All Blacks for the next World Cup? How good will that be? What position do you think will suit him? Yeah, it's a good question because of the fact that I'm not sure whether he's going to be, I believe he's going to be either a wing or a fullback. And I feel like either way, we've got a lot of strong players in those positions. Maybe a fullback because of the fact that we seem to, or maybe a wing, I guess, because of the fact that we have heard, tell you what, Ardie Savea is just fighting his way forward there. And now it is going to be Tamatine, who goes to Blackwell, who's tackled hard. They just aren't quite able to break this Highlanders defence at the moment. They are throwing everything at it, but it just isn't quite working out there. It is going to be Julian Savea now trying to run up the middle, and he is stepping as well. Julian Savea, he has run over the top of one of the Highlanders players. They are saying he's looking sharp, and that is what we need to see from Julian Savea. That is a good pass out to Wes Houston. Now he's got a man on his outside. It's a suffer. Moore running down the wing. He has broken the tackle of Jonah Nareki. And now it is going to be Jordie Barrett playing halfback. Goes to Alex Fidel there, who's having a run up the middle, but not quite able to find the gap, and that was almost the Highlanders' ball there. And now it is going to be Tamatine. Goes to Jackson Garden Bishop. Goes to Lamape. Oh, it is dropped though. But I believe that was by Billy Proctor. So that is a shame for the Hurricanes. Once again, they're not quite able to. My name is Carlos. That is the one. Sorry, I couldn't quite remember it, but now I do indeed. It is Carlos, and I have been supporting the Hurricanes for 4 years, so you will be not minding the scoreline too much at the moment, 5-0. They are working hard throughout this match. Both sides are just having an insane work rate. It is a hot day in Alexandria at the moment, and it will be interesting to see how these guys go later in this first half because of the fact that they are going to be able to sub pretty much their whole team at halftime. So it will be interesting to see whether or not later in this first half, these players are going to get a little bit gassed out or possibly just try and take it to that next level, try and outwork the other side. At the moment, there are a lot of drinks being run onto the field. A lot of hard work from the forwards as well. Come on, Hurricanes and Jordie Barrett. Do you have Sky Sports? Says Jason, I do indeed. So I am watching this on Sky Go at the moment so that I can have it on the screen next to the chat so I can kind of see both at once. So that is how I am doing it. They are showing that there is a decent crowd in Alexandria at the moment. It was a bit of a shame with the alert levels, the fact that the game between the Crusaders and the Blues did end up getting cancelled, but there is still a little bit of good news in that regard, and that is the fact that, well, now the alert level is back down, of course, but then also the game of three halves has been announced. It is going to be the Crusaders versus the Blues versus the Chiefs. So pretty much how that will work is each team is going to be playing 80 minutes, and it's going to be against different sides. So the likes of the Crusaders may play the Blues first. Or I think it's actually Chiefs versus Crusaders is the first game. Then it will be something like Crusaders versus Blues, and then Blues versus Chiefs. So that kind of that is how it is going to be set up, and it should be a very exciting one between those three as well. We get to see the Crusaders play two opponents that they haven't faced so far in preseason, and we will also get to see how the Blues and Chiefs match up once against each other as well as against the Crusaders. But it is a scrum now to the Highlanders. I said that very weird. Now it is going to be Mitch Hunt. Can we get another try at the end of this first half for Tuli Paya? Almost able to find a very good gap. He is an ex-Crusaders player, and he is looking like he is going to have a decent season if he continues going the way he is. Ardie Savea and Karefi, they are a strong combo. Almost able to hold the man up now. It's going to be Jonah Nareki with some space. He's got Makeli too on his outside. Jonah Nareki tries to run straight through. He's gone to Makeli too. But he has been ankle tapped by Wesu's an offload to Fatuli Paya. And we are getting very close to the line now for the Highlanders. And that was Jordie Barrett not on his feet. So because of it, he has stolen that ball. And unfortunately for them, that was almost cynical from Jordie Barrett there because of the fact he was still on his knees. He wasn't even on his feet, and he just reached over the top, stopped the momentum. And tell you what, that is almost, I don't know, that could have almost been a card for Jordie Barrett there. Tell you what, that was a great offload to Makeli too. Great offload from his back to Fatuli Paya. Yeah, Jordie Barrett, he was off his feet, and in the end, he was only on one knee. And interesting stuff. Yeah, interesting. And he has got the yellow card there, Jordie Barrett. I thought that it was pretty, not ideal, fair to say. And we have got, I'm going to my friend's birthday or my friend's party tomorrow, says Jason. So hopefully you do have a good time, mate, there. And maybe, depending on what you're doing, maybe you'll be watching a little bit of rugby, although I'm not too sure what you will be up to for that party. Sky Sport been ripping off us Kiwi sport lovers for ages. Yeah, high prices, that's for sure. It's very unfortunate because of the fact that like we are getting to see some very good games, and I wish more of them were on free to watch TV. And they have Justin Marshall just called Geordie Barrett a naughty boy, and it just got a little bit weird for a second. But let's go Hurricanes beat the Otago Highlanders, says Carlos as well. At the moment, they are under a lot of pressure. Tell you what, that is a word that I've messed up about 4 times so far throughout this live stream. But Aaron Smith now is going to be feeding this ball in for the Highlanders. 5 metres out. Geordie got a yellow card for what? Says Carlos. It was because of the fact that he had made the tackle and then he was going to contest it, and then he lost his footing. So then he was on one knee and 1 foot. So because of that, he's no longer eligible to be able to take that ball. Makele too now having a sideways run. He's very close to the line once again. That was almost taking a player out around the side from Mitch Hunt, but that is going to be a try for Shannon Frizzell. And that is the first try of the match for the Highlanders. 31 minutes gone. And the Hurricanes were down to 14 as well. But yeah, because of the fact that he was off his feet, and he grabbed it over the top of the ruck. So pretty much he stole all of the momentum that the Highlanders were building. So that is why the ref decided it was worth a yellow. But Makele too, a very strong runner in the number 8 jersey. And I am looking forward to seeing the season that he will be having. Shannon Frizzell scores the try though. And he did very well there. So the Highlanders, if Mitch Hunt can convert this one, they will be in the lead for the first time throughout this match. We have got who's going to do the Hurricanes penalties and conversions. I assume they will be giving those to Jackson Garden-Bishop, seeing as he normally does the kicks that aren't too far out. Jackson Garden-Bishop, I think. So Geordie Barrett, since he is off the field, they will be having Jackson Garden-Bishop, I would think. I think he's probably the only other back that kicks, if I'm not wrong. Which it could be wrong, but I think that is the case. But now it is going to be Mitch Hunt, who has got this kicked pretty much straight out in front for the man. So he should be able to get this one straight down the middle there, Mitch Hunt. And he has converted it. And now the score after 32 minutes is going to be 7 to the Highlanders, 5 to the Hurricanes. And I feel like this one is going to be a very close match. And I am extremely excited for it. They are showing the Hurricanes bench, and they have got a few good players on that bench that will be getting a chance in the second half because of the fact that they are allowed to make more subs than a normal Super Rugby Aotearoa game. So it is going to be the likes of... they're going to have Vince Aso, who could be in the centres. Tell you what, that's a take and a half from Jonah Nareki. That was almost a cricket catch, the way he dove for that one. And now it is going to be Makele too, once again having a run. He has been working very hard throughout this one. Jacob Garden-Bishop, I hope he makes all the conversions and penalties. Jackson Garden-Bishop, yes, indeed. He will be having to do a few of those if they do score some tries. That was a good pass out wide, and it is going to be now a lot of stepping from Laumape. But he is hit hard by Slate Tokolahi. And now it is going to be Talmatine, who is having a run. Blackwell now. And they have almost got a bit of a maul. All that ball has dropped out. And because of it now, it is anyone's. And that is going to be Aaron Smith with a quick hands. Ash Dixon fires it out. Mitch Hunt now is having a bit of a run. He is galloping Mitch Hunt sideways. He was looking for the gap, and he's still going Mitch Hunt, but he just ran straight into Talmatine there. Aaron Smith now almost passing the ball into the Hurricanes player, Asafa Mua. Tell you what, there are some strong forwards for the Hurricanes. Adi Savia, Safa Mua, Karefi. And then they've got their locks as well, Scrafton and Blackwell. They have got a very strong forward pack. And they are going to be a physical side throughout the match. And also throughout the season. Alexandra is in Central Otago somewhere. Is that correct? Yes, indeed it is. I think I'm not too great at geography, but yeah, it is somewhere around that Otago region. And I think it's about maybe an hour or so from Dunedin, if I'm not wrong, maybe a little bit longer. Change Mitch Hunt's last name, first letter to C instead of H. What do you get, says Johnny Blaze? Demonetized is what you get, Johnny Blaze, for that one. Score prediction, said Zane. I think this one's going to be very close. I can't quite pick a winner yet. I don't think Jonah Nareki, though, having a great run, and he's still going Jonah Nareki. That would have been a highlight reel and a half if he was able to get that one. But now it is going to be Aaron Smith. I will go straight back to that Zane as soon as we get a chance. Mitch Hunt now is galloping once again. He is turning into a horse, Mitch Hunt, at the moment. Now it is Aaron Smith, goes to the number 5, who's hit hard from the side. Selby Rickett, that was. And now it is going to be Aaron Smith once again. They're just outside the 22. Asafa Moore makes the tackle on Ash Dixon. It is quick from the Highlanders at the moment. He tried to find the offload. Shannon Frizzell to McGalley too, not able to. And now they have got the advantage. Jackson Garden-Bishop running sideways as well. But that's the thing with the defence, the way that it is at the moment for both sides. You just got to go sideways until you find the gap. They say run it straight, but it is hard to run it straight. Lau Mape's just given a beautiful kick downfield from the man. He has found plenty of space back there. But yeah, it's just one of those things that they say run it straight, but you don't want to run it straight when you got the likes of a Safar Mua lining you up. That one is going to be kicked in behind. Jackson Garden-Bishop has got that one about 1 metre from the line. Now he is going to be running it out, and he has kicked that one into touch. So the Hurricanes clear their lines. Good kick there from Jackson Garden-Bishop. Right, I will read all your chat now as well. So we have got Zane's score predictions. Yeah, I think it's going to be a game that's only going to have a difference of less than 10, probably even less than 7, to be honest. Like, I feel like the Highlanders are going well, but saying that, the Hurricanes, they have still got a lot of good players on their bench, but so do the Highlanders. It's a hard game. I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe the Highlanders by 3. Tell you what, that's a great run from Flanders, but because of something, we are going back for a penalty. Yeah, maybe the Highlanders by 3, or maybe the Hurricanes by 3. I can't decide. And we have got Zane also saying, are you actually watching live game on Sky, or are you reading the game? So pretty much I am watching it through Sky Go. So there's a little bit of a delay from me watching, kind of like me seeing it rather than when it's live. So I think I've got about a 30-second delay, and then the live stream adds a few more seconds onto that. But I am watching the game here and letting you guys know what's happening and just chatting about it as well. Highlanders miss all your kicks, said Carlos. Go Hurricanes. At the moment, the Highlanders aren't going to be taking a 3 here. They are once again going for the corner. If they can score here just before halftime, it just give you that little bit of a boost for the second half. And we have got Johnny Blaze demonetised crack up stuff. Yeah, we can't be saying that kind of thing. Oh, tell you what, did Wes Houston keep that one in? No, his foot was on the line, they are saying. So it is almost a mistake from Mitch Hunt once again. Oh. Right, okay, so we've had a little bit of a mistake from the referee there. So pretty much Wes Houston jumped back into the field of play. So he did take that. So it was, yeah, it's interesting. So pretty much Wes Houston jumped back into the field of play, but the touchy put his flag up, and then they were asking the question. So the Hurricanes pretty much have now got a 5-metre scrum to them because of the mistake. So that could cost them a little bit. They are going to be under pressure. I assume they will be kicking this one down the field, but maybe they were looking for that counter-attack if they did get the chance. But nonetheless, it is going to be the Hurricanes now. It is going to be Taumatine who is going to be feeding this ball into the scrum. But yeah, it should be interesting to see how the second half goes with all of the subs. The clocks in these preseason games have been a little bit dodgy. We're back to 20 minutes. No, we are back up to 35 now. We've got 5 minutes left in this first half between these two sides. It is going to be Taumatine now, who has got this ball. Fires it back to Jackson Garden-Bishop, who has kicked that one, and unfortunately for him, not as good of a kick as he would have been hoping for. I think that one almost hit the camera crew, if I'm not wrong. But the Hurricanes punished a little bit there. Hurricanes better score a try and make a conversion, says Carlos. And they will have to work hard from here. I think the Highlanders will be trying to hang on to this ball for the rest of this half, slowly build up, and then maybe score themselves a try at the end. But if the Hurricanes can get this one, they have got the ability of a fast break. The Highlanders, they have got a lot of size in their back line, but they've also got that pace of the likes of Vilimoni Karoi. Nehi Milner-Skudder, I believe, is still on the field, if I'm not wrong. Although they were saying something about a shoulder earlier in the game, so I really hope he has not injured himself. But Ash Dixon now with the throw. It was almost stolen by the Hurricanes as well there. Yes, it was, but it was a knock-on, they are saying. So because of it, no, they are saying knock-on. The commentators have said it was for it being not straight, but it is going to be a scrum for the knock-on. Highlanders have got a chance. 3.5 minutes left in this first half. Let me know, do you think they will be able to get it? Get the try that they are after here and get a 10-point lead, perhaps? That's not maths. Is it? No, 9-point lead, I think. I'm having a shock here. 14 minus 5 is 9. 9-point difference. We'll go with that. Hurricanes intercept it from the Otago Highlanders, says Carlos as well. So they will have to work hard there at the Hurricanes, but maybe their forward pack can drive over in the scrum. Like, that's the thing. The evolution of these teams over the last couple of years, everyone is a huge unit and everyone has got insane pace. So that is why we are having such good games of rugby for Tuli Paya. Hitting that one up very nicely. That was almost the Hurricanes ball, but now it is going to be Makali too, who's looked very strong throughout this first half of this preseason match. Aaron Smith now goes to Mitch Hunt, goes out to the winger. I believe it was Niimunaskata out there, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, it was Punavai maybe. He hasn't had a lot of balls so far. It is going to be Aaron Smith now. They're about 10 metres out at the moment here. Makali too with another good run. 2 minutes left in this first half. Aaron Smith now passing it to Mitch Hunt. Goes to their number 12, which is Theo Tompkinson. Are they going to be able to get over the line here? The Highlanders. Mitch Hunt now firing it wide, but it's an interception. Jackson Gardner-Bishop now. He is going to have to run down the wing. He is going to get caught as well. Tried to offload it on the inside, and now it's Mitch Hunt who's got the ball. That was a forward pass, I believe. No, it wasn't. It is fine. So because of it now, the Highlanders have got that ball. That was almost a chance for the Hurricanes there. That is stolen in the breakdown by Flanders, though. Flanders, I believe they call him. So I should probably call him that too. Tamatine now goes to, I believe, they are now at Laumape. He is going to be passing it on his outside to Julian Savia, the bus down the wing. He's done a little chip in behind. Has it gone out on the full, though? Yes, it has. Unfortunately for Julian Savia, if it hadn't, it was going to be Julian Savia and also Laumape. So whoever was at fullback, I think it may have been Nihi Munaskata, he would have had his hands full in that situation because of the power and the pace of both the bus and Ngāti Laumape. They will be lethal in that backline for the Hurricanes this season. We have got, if Hurricanes lose to the Highlanders, I am not going to be happy, said Carlos. So for your sake, I hope that they are able to put up a good fight here, the Hurricanes. Maybe they will be able to get the win here. They are only 2 points behind at the moment, and the second half is going to be a whole new game of rugby because of all the subs being made. It is the Safa goes to Tamatine. It is going to be Julian Savia running hard. Great tackle there from Billy Harmon, though, and the Highlanders almost able to take that one, but Tamatine now goes to Safa Mua, who is having another good run. He has been busy so far this first half. Tamatine has got that ball once again. It is going to be Billy Proctor, who is running sideways. Great low tackle on him by Ash Dixon. Number 9 for the Hurricanes once again. It is going to be Alex Fidel, who has a runner, Safa Mua around the side of the ruck, and look at him go, the big man. He is absolutely tearing up a hole through the Highlanders' defence at the moment. It is going to be Laumape. Goes to Jackson Gardner-Bishop. That's going to be a penalty, unfortunately, getting the runs a little bit wrong there. And unfortunately, obstruction against Julian Savia. And we have got, they are going with the quick tap here. It is going to be Selby Rickett goes to Fatuli Paya now, who's had a great game so far. Passes it to Makali too. That man can offload it in any situation by the looks of it, but that is almost a Safa Mua's ball, but not quite now. It is going to be Aaron Smith. We've got a man down. I think it's Fatuli Paya. That is not good news for the Highlanders. He has looked incredible throughout this pre-season, and it would be a big shame for him to be injured now. And I am going to quickly read all of your chat. I have enjoyed listening so far, says Ryan. Thank you very much, mate. I am glad that you are enjoying, but Fatuli Paya injured is the last thing that the Highlanders would have been wanting to see. He has come from the Crusaders for this season. He has looked great so far, but it is a big shame to see that he is down. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, and he will be back for the game next week against the Blues. We have got, do my ears deceive me, Julian Savia. Well, good to see the bus back in action with his bro. Yeah, he is on the wing this season for the Hurricanes. Should be pretty strong out there as well. They have been saying his work rate has been looking a lot stronger than past years, because of the fact that at times, I feel like that was what was costing him a little bit of game time, and also just a little bit of his in general like playing ability, if that makes sense. He just didn't seem to have the gas tank, but now he is looking very strong throughout this first half, looking like he has increased his kind of stamina and everything like that, so he could be very lethal for the Hurricanes. And then even if he doesn't go well, they have got Wes Hooson. They have also got the likes of Salisi Rayasi. He had a great great Mitre 10 Cup. So he could be like maybe, it might be interesting. I have been informed is that I am just going to quickly. Okay, never mind. That is all right. Isaac was messaging me about some audio, and I thought he was talking about this live stream audio, but he was talking about a recording session that we did the other day. It is a penalty now to the Hurricanes. We are at 40 minutes, but it looks like they are going to be keeping on going because of the fact that most of these players are going to be off the field in the second half. So you might as well just throw everything at it, give everyone as much game time as you can. I am still wondering about Fetuli Paia, though. Is he still on the field or has he come off? That is the big question. And I am scouting the field and I don't quite see him yet. I love if Hurricanes beat Highlanders by 1 point. Said Carlos, it's a possibility. These preseason games can go either way. And that is what I love about Super Rugby Aotearoa. James Blackwell was becoming a bit of a kangaroo there, jumping all around on the line out, but it didn't go to him in the end. Now it is Adi Savia who is in the back line. Are they going to be able to get a try before the end of this first half? The Hurricanes. It is going to be a big run from Scott Scrafton, who has taken to ground. Now it is going to be Tamatine, who has gone to Geordie Barrett, who has been on the line a few times throughout this match. Are they going to be able to get a try within 20 phases? That is a big question because of the defence of the Highlanders so far. It has been looking phenomenal so far throughout this match, other than, of course, that early try. That was a bit of a runaway for Geordie Barrett, and now he's got the ball in hand once again. Geordie Barrett, that was a bit high from, I think it was Michael Collins, the man who's only just come on the field because of the fact that there was an injury for Fetuli Paia, but now it is Blackwell goes to, it's Geordie Barrett who went to Julian Savia, the bus. Now it is going to be Tamatine, goes to Asafa Amua, who is driving closer and closer to the line. And now it is going to be Tamatine. They've got another advantage. Laumape inside bottom. Geordie Barrett with the offload, and it has taken it. And it is Laumape who scores the try for the Hurricanes at the end of this first half. Is Isaac messaging you for it? And he knows it's not Johnny Blaze. Just about audio is what we are talking about. But they had a couple advantages there. Michael Collins with the high shot originally led to the advantage. He had only been on the field for about 5 seconds, Michael Collins, at that stage. Then Laumape, great inside ball to Geordie Barrett. What an offload as well, a couple metres out from the line. And Laumape scores the try, and he's happy about it. And the Hurricanes are happy about it because now that means that they are going to be going into the second half 10-7 up at this stage. Maybe if they can convert this one, which it was between the posts, so surely this one is going over, and that will make the score 12-7. And we have got sub to me, says Carlos. Can you sub to me, please? Says Carlos as well. I will try my best to remember, mate. After the live stream, James Gordon has said, yo, Johnny is back. Yes, indeed. It is very good to see Johnny Blaze back for these live streams. We have been missing him. Seems like the chat. We have been having great chats, but, you need a Johnny Blaze in there occasionally just to stir the pot, I guess you could say, at times. But at the moment, the score in this match, 3,000 spectators are saying that the Hurricanes are leading this match 12 points to 7 against the Highlanders. And it's interesting. I think my scoreboard actually updated the try before I got to see it, but then it hasn't updated. Okay, now it's gone to 12. It's just trying to make me look silly. I like your vid, said Carlos. Thank you very much, mate. JK has said nice commentary, bro. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that a lot. If anyone is new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be hopefully doing watch-along live streams for every single Super Rugby Aotearoa game. So it should be a very good time. And yeah, we just talk about the games, talk about the lineups, and just everything that is happening, all things rugby. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you are new to the channel. We have got, I like your cut, G, said Carlos. Tell you what, it's a bit shocking at the moment. I do need a haircut. I am considering, my options for Super Rugby Aotearoa. I think maybe because I am very close in my rugby challenge for Super Rugby Aotearoa competition to the final, I think I might set a light goal on that final. And if it hits a certain light goal, I might actually look at doing something with either the facial hair or the mop on top for the season. Michael Collins trying to get into the Welsh set up now. Poor blokes realised he's simply not good enough for the ABs here in NZ. So he's trying to play for Wales through nationality, said Johnny Blades. I didn't actually know that. But yeah, all the best to him, I guess. Although he will have to make sure those tackles are a little bit lower than the one that he just did in that situation. My nan's blind cat was missing for 3 days and it was raining, says James Gordon. So that is not good news. Hopefully you will be able to find the cat. Yeah, hopefully your nana will be able to get the cat back. But yeah, Johnny has put, greetings, James, mate. Yes, indeed, I am back. Minus the crack, says Johnny Blaze. And Hurricanes are the best, says Carlos. We have got Isaac Williams in the chat as well. I said, oh, yeah, Hamish. Welcome to the live stream, Isaac. When you were messaging me just before, I looked down and it said there was a lot of background noise. And I thought you were talking about this live stream. So I was like frantically going through trying to work out how to fix it. But then I realized that it was about the audio for our recording session. So that was all good. But at the moment, anyone who is just tuning in now, it is halftime. The score is 12 to the Hurricanes, 7 to the Highlanders. So far, the 2 tries for the Hurricanes scored by Geordie Barrett. Those 2 and 1 unconverted try for him. And then the Highlanders, Shannon Frizzell was able to score it. And then it was converted by Mitch Hunt. No, I'm talking about the audio, says Isaac. No worries. Yeah, I was very happy to see that as well. And yeah, I guess we should mention that we have got a couple more videos on the channel coming very soon on games that aren't Rugby Challenge 4, but we will keep it a secret for now. But yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that. Also, if you do like seeing Isaac, be sure to check out our video from yesterday, which was our Be A Pro creation. He did create my Be A Pro player, so hopefully, he will be able to go all right throughout the season. We have got Hurricanes will beat the Highlanders, says Carlos as well. I'm watching the game on TV, says Ryan as well. And that is an awesome fact because of the fact that we are going to be able to watch the game of 3 halves tomorrow between the Crusaders, the Blues, and the Chiefs. It is going to be on Sky Sport 1 like this game is. So that is very good news. And I might possibly look at doing a live stream for that if you guys are keen to see that. And if I have got the time and if I am awake at that time, because of the fact that I have been doing quite a few late night editing sessions lately. So I've been waking up a little bit later than I probably should be. But nonetheless, yeah, Geordie, says Isaac Williams as well. Yeah, I'm not sure where that accent came from as well. It kind of sounded a little bit either... I'm not sure how or what accent that was, maybe American or Canadian. We have also got, I was reading the chat at the same time as I was talking there. My mum found the cat on Facebook yesterday. Blind cat was missing for 3 days. Okay, that's the key word that I missed there. I thought it was still missing, so it is good to hear that you did find the cat. And your mum found the cat on Facebook. My nana used my secret herbs on her chicken instead of oregano. She thought she was using. My nana has red as eyes, and she has been continuously eating since. She has got the munchies big time, Johnny Place. I feel like anytime you have a long comment, I read the first couple lines and it seems normal. And then as I go in, there's always a reference to something green, I could say. But yeah, how did the cat get on Facebook? They can't use a phone, don't have thumbs, says Isaac Williams. I guess so, but maybe their paws. Can you get do you think someone's tried to get their phone to recognize their cat's paw because of the fact that it takes a thumbprint, doesn't it? So maybe a paw could open a phone perhaps. I'm going back on the tramp. Well, don't go up a tree, James, because last time you went up a tree, you said that you almost fell out, and we don't want that to happen. So be careful if you do climb any trees. Justin Marshall is interviewing Asafa Moore at the moment, who had a very good first half. He is quite a quiet man, Asafa Moore. I think Justin's holding the microphone just a little bit too far from his mouth, but I'm pretty sure he would be saying that he is happy with the crowd, and also he would be pretty happy with his first half. He is a physical individual, a quick individual. He had a run down the wing earlier in the match and looked like he might have been able to get to that try line 1 or 2 times. Yes, Hurricanes are beating the Highlanders finally, says Carlos. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how the second half goes and who is going to be able to do, who's going to be able to win this match for preseason. And that's the thing. If we're getting good matches to watch throughout preseason, what's the real season going to be like? That's my question. We're going to see 80 minutes of hard-hitting, fast-paced New Zealand rugby at its finest, and I am going to be loving every second of it, and hopefully you guys will as well, which is why I am going to be doing the watch-along live stream so that we can just chat about the games as they are happening. And we have also got in the chat, I'm bringing the phone with me, said James Gordon. So he's going to be watching the live stream on the go, which is very good to hear. Thank you very much, James. We have got David Lee has put, bro, you deserve to be a professional commentator in Super Rugby. I do thank you very much, David. I hope maybe one day I can get into some sort of commentary position for something like this. I feel like at the moment, the YouTube channel, though, with the guys, with just talking about these games with you guys is just the best, to be honest. I say this quite a few times, if I watch the game by myself, it's all right. But the fact that I've got people who are watching it with me and we are talking about the likes of what is happening in the game and everything like that, I feel like you just can't beat it. Why is there a Chiefs player in your background, says Isaac? It is because of the fact that it is actually all of the players, but at the moment it is only showing the Hurricanes and the Chiefs, which is Brad Weber and Geordie Barrett. And also, Kerry Bolt has said Nani Laumape scored a try before halftime. I did mess that up a little bit. I said Geordie Barrett scored both, but Geordie Barrett, a couple metres out, did offload it, and Laumape was able to score one of the tries for the Hurricanes. The other was scored by Jordie Barrett very early in that first half. And then we have also got the Highlanders. The try was scored by Shannon Frizzell. And we have also got, it's Brad Weber, I think, says David Lee. Yes, it is indeed. And we have also got Hurricanes, says Carlos. We have got Old Kilu. How about, can you just live the game? This is so gay. Yeah, unfortunately, because of licensing, like that is the main problem. Like to be able to watch the game, you've either got to go on Sky Sport or Spark Sport. But pretty much because of licensing, if I was to show even like a short clip of the game that is happening, the channel gets banned from live streaming by, I think it's 3 months. So that is something that I wouldn't really want to risk for the sake of just showing a little bit of footage. But yeah, I try my best to let you guys know what is happening and also just chatting along with you guys as we are watching the game. Let me do a backflip. Said James Gordon landed it. Good stuff, mate. That is what we like to hear. Luckily, you didn't go let me do a backflip and then you end up breaking your neck. Would have been very unfortunate. But yeah, at the moment, anyone who is just tuning in now, we are at halftime in this match. Hurricanes 12, Highlanders 7. 3 tries scored throughout this match so far. Both teams playing aggressive, going for the corners with their kicks rather than taking the 3. And we have also got to do a triple backflip, 360 sideways, bend, double forward, one-footed flip. Says Johnny Blaze. I don't think I've ever seen someone do one of those. How long until the second half? Says Carlos. I believe we are probably only maybe 3 minutes away from the second half getting underway. I feel like 3 minutes is a very specific time. So we'll go 5 minutes away at this stage, but we aren't too far away, that is for sure. We have had the halftime interviews. We are having a couple ads now, so probably we are going to be very close to getting underway. Landed it, said James Gordon. We have got Wes Kieran, says Isaac. He is actually in my room at the moment, Kieran. He isn't very inflated either. And anyone who isn't a regular viewer of the channel will be wondering what I am going on about in terms of inflated. And we have got a massive inflatable All Black named Kieran. And he has been tuning in, or he has been hanging out with us on a few of the Tri Nations live streams last year. So maybe he will make a couple of appearances for Super Rugby Aotearoa as well. And we have got, do you think Jordie Barrett is a bigger man? Is the bigger man you cannot stop? Says Kerry. That's the thing. The Hurricanes, their backline for this match for the first half, like they've got a lot of strong runners of the ball. They've got Jordie Barrett with his size and his speed. They've got Julian Savio, who's been putting in a shift so far. He has been looking nice and strong throughout this first half as well. They've got Billy Proctor, who's a strong runner of the ball. Ngāti Laumape, very strong. Like, and then you've got Wes Houston with the speed, and then Jackson Garden-Bishop is a solid fella as well. So they've got a lot of power in that back line. And Jordie Barrett, with his pace and his kind of reading of the game at fullback, has been very useful for the Hurricanes. He scored the first try for them and assisted the second. So it will be interesting to see, how he goes in the second half if he does get to play the second half. And we have got the kickoff just about to take place, and they do try and confuse me because of the fact that they have got they have got the numbers of the same players for the first half and second half, if that makes sense. So the likes of, like, one player could be number 1 in the first half, and then they have got number 1 in the second half could be a completely different player. So that is how you get a little bit confused. But Jackson Garden-Bishop has kicked that one off. We have also got Nathan Johnson in the chat, as said, what's up, Hamish? Welcome to the live stream, mate. At the moment, we are watching a great game of rugby between these two sides in pre-season. And it just makes me more and more excited for the real match that is going to be taking place. Or these two playing each other, I think, is a few weeks away. But it is going to be Crusaders versus the Highlanders. And then the Blues versus the Hurricanes is the first 2 games, which are on Friday night and Saturday night. I'm back in school, says James Gordon. So hopefully you are learning plenty and enjoying yourself there. It is a line out now. Josh Ioane is on the field. They are saying it is going to take me a little bit to get used to all of the new players on the field, but that one is Karefi. We know him very well. Falau Fakatava, I'm noticing as well, in the number 21 jersey for the Highlanders. Now it is Blackwell once again, so he is still on the field. It is a new number 9. And I feel like that isn't Jamie Booth, so we'll have to wait and see who they say that their halfback is, but that is Wes Houston, who's having a very good run down the wing, and he's still going, Wes Houston. He has made it into the 22 now. Now it is Karefi. Goes to Alex Fidel, I believe that one is. Now it is going to be the number 14. And I believe that has changed the number 14. I think that was Luke Campbell, I believe they said, if I'm not wrong. We're doing running, says James Gordon as well, for in school. And that is Blackwell once again having a bit of a drive. Almost held up there That is a tackle. Now it is Garden Bishop. Goes out to the new number 13. Or the new number 22, I think they said as well. Tell you what, I'm getting confused. Who's got the ball? I'm not sure at the moment. Garden Bishop has got it. Now it is going to be the number 1, which I believe is still Numia, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, they have changed all of the numbers. And the worst thing is some of the numbers, like I said, are identical to the first half one. So Julian Savia is not on the field, but there is still a number 14 out there at the moment. So that does make it a little bit awkward. That one was Flanders. It's going to be, once again, Scott Scrafton. And I think the commentators for the actual game are getting a little bit confused as well. That is Garden Bishop with a little grubber, but it has been cut off. Garden Bishop gets it back, but it was knocked on, they are saying. So it was a knock on against the Highlanders. No, against the Hurricanes, sorry. And now it is going to be a Highlander scrum. Who do you want to win, says Kerry Bolt? See, I feel like whoever wins, I won't mind either way because of the fact that I probably am more impartial than most people watching these games just because of the fact that I just love New Zealand rugby, the fast-paced action of it. And, yeah, I don't think I'd mind too much who will be winning this one. The team that deserves it, I will be happy enough if they are able to get it. Okay, Hurricanes better do better in the second half. And who's kicking off the second half? It was Jackson Garden Bishop. We have got Kerry Bolt. What about Caleb Clark? Yeah, for the Blues. He is going to be very dangerous on that wing. They have also got the likes of Mark Talia. They have got, I feel like I should be able to list more, but I have gone completely blank. They've got Rico Ioane in the backline along with TJ Faiani and also Teddy Black, all of those ones. So that will be interesting to see how they go as well throughout the Super Rugby season and in the game tomorrow against the Crusaders and the Chiefs. We have got also good fast-paced NZ rugby, says Ryan. Yeah, it is. And that's one thing that makes it slightly more difficult to be able to keep up with who is having the ball because of the fact that this is such fast-paced rugby. Like, the players pretty much just pass it all around all the time. There's a lot of hit-ups throughout this game and a lot of forwards who have switched. I am like trying to scout the field at the moment. I see Liam Coltman and Daniel Leonard-Brown out there, which is good news for the Highlanders. Joshuani Fakatava as well is on that field. And I am just scouting at the moment, seeing who else I can pick up that has changed. And the number 9 for the Hurricanes has changed. So no more Tomatine, sorry. So is Akira Ioane, says Kerry Bolt, and Rico Ioane. Go on, Hurricanes, says Carlos. And that is a great run off the back for Muck Alley too, who's looked dangerous throughout this match. There is a new number 13 on the field. It's not Vince Aso, though. It is a different man, and that was dropped, unfortunately, there for Liam Coltman. So that one has been kicked back into the 22. It is going to be, who is that? A number 15 who's not near Milner Scudder at the moment. That is a great run up the middle. They said Eli Marlowe, so he is out on the field now, which is good news. Fakatava now going to Daniel Leonard-Brown. The commentators as well are saying that they are struggling to identify a few of these players at the moment because of the numbers. It is well and truly confusing. And there are more changes as well. And I see Tyrell Lomax making his way onto the field. And also the number 17, who I am not sure who he is. People in school call me a wing, said James Gordon. So you must be a very quick runner with the ball, I would assume. But yeah, at the moment, a lot of changes being made. So hopefully I will be able to identify all of the players that have come onto the field. At the moment, I am still trying to work out who the halfback for the Hurricanes is. Is it Luke Campbell? Akira Ioane, time to shine for the ABs this year. Yeah, he is going to have a very good Super Rugby Aotearoa, I feel. And then, like I was saying earlier for Will Jordan, the fact that he had such a good Super Rugby, he just kind of stepped himself into that running for the All Blacks. And I feel like Akira Ioane, he did look strong for them in Tri-Nations as well. So he certainly won't be too far away from that All Blacks jersey once again, I wouldn't think. But yeah, I am just reading all of the names that the Hurricanes have on offer. They can change pretty much a whole team. Once again, the Hurricanes. Was a good scrum for the Hurricanes. It is a skip pass now. It's gone out to the number 13 on the wing. That was, I believe it was Peter Filo, if I'm not wrong. And that one has gone to the number 14 now for the Hurricanes. Now it has passed out to Jackson Garden Bishop. A little cross kick there, and it has gone straight to one of the... it was knocked on, though, by the Hurricanes player there, unfortunately for him. Who is the number 9 for the Hurricanes, says Gary Bolt? I'm not actually too sure. I think it is maybe Luke Campbell, or is he a back? He might be a back, so I might be wrong in that regard. They haven't actually said his name yet, the commentators either, so they aren't helping me out too much there. Peter Philo, like Philo pastry, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, it is spelt that way, so I guess so. I'm watching the game too, says James Gordon. Have you worked out who the number 9 is, James, for the Hurricanes at this stage? Oh, no. There are more subs being made. Right, I see Josh Honick making his way onto the field. I assume that isn't going to be for Daniel Leonard-Brown. Who is it? Yeah, okay, it is going to be for Daniel Leonard-Brown. So he is coming off the field. He is looking tired as well. Daniel Leonard-Brown looks like he is a little bit sore. Nope, says James Gordon. But yeah, at the moment, they have made a lot of subs. I feel like having numbers that go to more than 23, if you have got like 35 players, might have been quite useful in this situation. At the moment, hopefully, I will be able to work out who everyone is. That is one. That was a non-jumping one for the Hurricanes. Now it is going to be Karefi who's going to be running it hard. It's run straight at Folau Fakatava. And that was the wrong way to join the ruck for Tyrell Lomax, but I don't think anyone spotted it. He kind of joined it from the Highlanders side. Garden Bishop now kicking this one downfield. And that was a little bit of shepherding there. Or the number 14 for the Highlanders was kind of cutting off the number 13. For the Hurricanes, Folau Fakatava kicking it downfield up. The Hurricanes, says Nathan at the moment. Yeah, they are leading at this stage. Are they going to be able to finish this match well? Garden Bishop now has kicked that one out on the full, I believe. Oh, yes, it was out on the full. Is Vai Fafita on or off, says Kerry Bolt. I don't believe he's on the field yet that I know of. I haven't really noticed him. He's one of those players that you can kind of spot. Is that him? That actually might be him. I think Vai Fafita is on the field now. They have been rolling on subs throughout the second half just to kind of mess with me. As soon as I think I know the lineups, they go, hang on, we'll take him off, put him on. But yeah, it does look like Vai Fafita has made his way onto the field in the second half now. The Highlanders have got that one. It's a pass to Sio Tompkinson there. Folau Fakatava now playing halfback for the Highlanders instead of Aaron Smith is getting 40 minutes here to show what he's got. He did play well in the match against the Crusaders. They have now got the advantage, the Highlanders. It is the number 18 for them who has had a run there. Oh, the number 6 there was whacked. But it is going to be another advantage. Solomon Eli Marlowe there with a good run. But that one might almost be, yes, they are going back for the penalty now. So what are the Highlanders going to do from here? I feel like they might consider kicking for the corner once again. I don't think many people are going to be taking threes throughout this one. Is Umaga Jensen playing? Says Kerry. He is down as a sub, Thomas Umaga Jensen. But at this stage, I haven't actually spotted him yet. Kane has said hello there. Hello, mate. We are currently in this stage where they have made a whole heap of subs, both teams, more than the regular 7. I think both sides have made upwards of 10 throughout this second half. So we are struggling to keep up with who has got the ball at the moment. But that one is Josh Ioane, and he has done a good kick into the corner. So the Highlanders will have a very good chance here to be able to possibly score and get back in the lead in this match. I'm getting a drink of water, said James Gordon. That is a good idea. You got to stay hydrated. More subs. I am struggling. The number 19's coming on for the Hurricanes. If anyone's wondering what I'm looking down at, I've pretty much got the team sheets here that I am trying to keep up with. But Karefi is still on the field by the looks of it, which is good. They've got a few players, the Hurricanes, that I have recognised. And I am able to tell who they are. But at the moment, Grant Nisbet just summed it up big time there. He was like, number 19 has just run on the field. And we've got 2 guys down as number 19, so we're not sure who that is. That's not Watermate, it's Vodka Cruzy. Number 19 has been lifted up for the Highlanders. Now it is going to be, I believe it is Tiariki Ben Nicholas. That's that one. Folau Fakatava now going to, I believe that one is Josh Dixon, if I'm not wrong. Folau Fakatava now. Oh, it was almost interceptor, but the number 23, I believe that is Michael Collins, maybe, has done well. Folau Fakatava now has passed at the Hurricanes, trying to steal this one back. Fakatava now inside border. Billy Harmon, I believe that would be in the number 7 jersey if they have not made the sub. And now it is going to be an advantage for the Hurricanes. And it was a knock on, so now we are going to have a scrum 5 metres out from the Hurricanes line. I have to go see you next stream. Go Highlanders, says Ryan. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have also got Hamish, the new Nisbo Kiwi lad, says Johnny Plays. There's a ring to it. Although I am struggling just as much as him when it comes to working out everyone who are on the, that wasn't a sentence, anyone who is on the field at the moment, I am struggling to work out who has been subbed off. Hamish, mate, Did you get my package? I did indeed, Johnny Blaze. I will actually show that a bit later on. I have got it to the side, and I will grab that after this game is finished to show everyone. Is Flanders still on? I believe he is at this stage. They haven't said he isn't on, and he was earlier in the second half. So at this stage, I am assuming he still is. But yeah, they have been making plenty of subs, so it has been hard to keep up with who is still on the field. But I believe he still is Devon Flanders. I will try and keep you updated if he does get taken off the field as well. But at the moment, I believe, they've made another sub for the number 19 jersey. There's about 4 number 19s in this match, which has made it rather difficult. But at the moment, it is Luke Campbell at halfback, so I have that right, which is good news. He is getting a chance in the number 9 jersey. Good kick downfield as well. And now it is going to be a Highlanders lineup. We have also got, I did not get it because there are new players for the Hurricanes, says Kerry Bolt as well. Yeah, at the moment, there are a lot of players who, I'll be honest, I haven't seen too much of in terms of their reserves for the Hurricanes. They've got a list of about 20 players that I think they're thinking about bringing on the field. That one was a rough line out there. And because of it, the Hurricanes have still got, or they've got this ball back, but that went forward by a mile, I believe it was. So now they are having a little bit of an advantage here. It is Sio Tompkinson doing a bit of stepping as well. Number 19 for the Hurricanes drags him down. Folau Fakatava now. Going to Josh Honick, goes to Josh Ioane. And now it is a good run from Liam Coltman up the middle. Tackled by Luke Campbell, though, I believe it was. No, it was one of the forwards for the Hurricanes. The number 2, I believe he is. Is that number 7 still Billy Harmon? I'm not too sure. See you, Johnny says. Ryan as well. That's a great run for the number 11 up the middle. A good tackle there from the number 15, though. A very good tackle for Lau Fakatava now. Goes out one more. Out to, I believe that is Solomon Alai-Malo, who is on the wing, is it? No, it's not. I believe that might be Punavai. It is Punavai who was able to score a try for the Highlanders. Tell you what, this is very difficult to work out who everyone is. One thing I am glad about is the fact that for the Super Rugby season, that we are back to only being able to make 8 subs, because that makes it just a little bit easier. But great hands there from McAley too. Goes out to Punavai, who was able to score it. And now the Highlanders have got a chance to get back in the lead in this match. Hurricanes are cheating. They have 20 men on the field at the moment. Tell you what, it is hard to keep up. The ref has been going like that every few seconds at the moment. And I am looking in the huddle, and I'm only recognising maybe about 5 players at the moment. So they have made quite a few changes. The likes of, there's a new number 8 on for the Highlanders, but I think McAley too is still on the field, if I'm not wrong. But I believe that one, he isn't even on the, it might have been Lynchies, if I'm not wrong, who has made his way onto the field, maybe. But now it is going to be Josh Ioane who has got this kick, his first kick of the match. We have also got, when is the Blues playing? They are playing tomorrow against the Crusaders and the Chiefs. It is a game of 3 halves, and it will be on Sky Sport as well, and maybe Spark Sport. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, so we are going to get to see the game of 3 halves. We didn't get to see it live coverage for the last week between the Chiefs, the Hurricanes, and the Blues. But this time, Chiefs, Blues, and Crusaders, it is going to be interesting. And hopefully we do get to see some good rugby. Josh Ioane straight down the middle there. And that means now the Highlanders are going to be leading this match 14-12 after 54 minutes. Punavai's had a very quiet game overall. He hasn't had the ball too much, but that is very impressive that he was able to score that one. Out on the wing, number 19 men on the field. Milner Scudder is classified as an injury replacement. Sorry, said Johnny plays. Yeah, a lot of subs. I think they mentioned Nihi Milner Scudder and his shoulder, but hopefully that was just a little passing comment. There was the number 14 for the Highlanders. It was indeed, his name is hard to say. I will mention that it is Natungani Punavai. It is Punavai though. That is how I normally say it, because I do struggle with that first name. Sounds like the backs have swapped positions with the forwards. Like, what on earth is going on? She is rather muddled at the moment. That is well taken there. Oh, he was hit hard there, the number 15. And that is a penalty. And it is against one of the other Highlanders. It wasn't against Liam Coltman there, I don't think. Or it might have been against him, actually. So now Garden Bishop at halfway is going to be kicking this one into touch once again. It never feels this hot. And NZ said James Gordon, yes, she is a warm day at the moment. And it is evening. And, you know, the sun is still out pretty predominantly at the moment in Alexandria, where this game is being played. A few shadows are forming, but nothing too major yet. So hopefully the games that are played at 7:05, we may even have a little bit of sun throughout them, which will be interesting. We have also got, come on, Hurricanes, says Carlos. How far are we into the second half? At the moment, we are sitting at 55 minutes into this game. So we have still got 25 more minutes. They have got a little bit of a drive going now, the Hurricanes, and they were just saying that they have broken off a little bit. He is close to the line, about a metre short at the moment. They need this ball here, the Hurricanes. He has got it in his hands there. They are fighting him big time for it, though. The Hurricanes now. It is fired back to Jackson Garden-Bishop, goes to Billy Proctor, goes out to the number 15 wide ball, out to the number 22. And that is a try for the Hurricanes. And that was Salisi Rayasi, the try-scoring machine from Auckland. He was able to score that one. The commentators are having just as much trouble as I am by the sounds of it. They are struggling to work out who is who at the moment, but hopefully throughout the season it will be a little bit easier. But at the end of the day, the Hurricanes only a couple metres out. Billy Proctor goes to the number 15. Out to, it was Salisi Rayasi, and I believe it was Ruben Love who was playing number 15 now, so I'll try and remember that as well. The sun is blazing, Johnny Blaze is blazing, says Johnny Blaze as well. And yeah, you do you, mate. And we have got James Gordon in school today. I was doing a blues crossword. Were you able to get all of the, was it players or was it stuff to do with rugby? But we are just seeing here that the Hurricanes, was the number 14 for them, who isn't Julian Savia anymore. I believe it might be Visignier, if I'm not wrong, but Billy Proctor, and then it was Ruben Love out to Salisi Rayasi, but they are just having a quick look by the looks of it. No, they have awarded the try, I believe. No, they haven't. Oh, there is a player in front of the ball that they are saying about. So maybe it is going to be a no try here for the Hurricanes. And players and rugby, said James Gordon. So hopefully you smash that one out of the park. But at the moment, this try might get turned down. I'm not sure whether it was the captain's challenge from the Highlanders, from, I believe it would be Ash Dixon, because Aaron Smith, it is a no try. Obstruction. So it is a no try. I had mates helping, says James Gordon as well. And we have got Rico Yohan. That's my blues crossword, says Johnny Blaze as well. So that is a no try. Because of the obstruction, it is going to be a no try. So the Highlanders still leading this match. Josh Ioane with a kick 5 metres out from his own line. He is going to have to kick this one as far down the field as he can, but make sure it goes out. We've had a few kicks so far that haven't been finding the touchline. Josh Ioane at the moment in the second half has been looking like he is going to be having a very good game for the rest of this first half. Possibly may be able to get his Highlanders a win here. But yeah, I will mention once again, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button because of the fact we are going to be doing all of the Super Rugby Aotearoa games. Like whether you can watch them or not, we do just love seeing you all in the chat so we can just talk about the game. And I try my best to inform you of what is happening. We have also got a few gaming videos in the mix as well. Rugby Challenge is a popular game that we play on the channel, and that involves a lot of Super Rugby Aotearoa and also just New Zealand rugby, which is pretty awesome as well. So if you do want to subscribe, please do. It does help us out. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers at the moment. Oh no, they're making more subs. I feel like I'm going to need a pen soon, and I'm going to have to cross out anyone who has come off the field. Punavai now. He has come off the field. Who is that? Who is that? Was that Connor Garden-Bishop, maybe? That's another man coming off the field. I've just got my pen and paper at the moment, and I'm trying my best to work out who's off the field. Shannon Frizzell I saw on the bench, so I'll put a cross through him. Who else is off the field? That's a question. Daniel Leonard-Brown I saw come off the field as well. Aaron Smith's not there. Mitch Hunt's not there. Seo Tompkinson still is. Punavai just got taken off the field. I'm just doing a crossword of my own at the moment, crossing out names that I know are off the field so that I can try and work out who is on the field. And Josh Ioane kicks that one down the middle off the scrum. And that is a very good kick from Josh Ioane there. Going right for the corner now. It is going to be the number 11 there. Going to Ruben Love, who's under pressure, goes back to the number 11. I think it is Visignier, if I'm not wrong, although it might have actually been Patafilo, if I'm not wrong. Salisi Rayasi chucking Sio Tompkinson around, and that's going to be a bit of a pushing contest. And meanwhile, Vai Fafita with a big run. That one has come off the boot of the teammate with him. And now Connor Garden-Bishop getting shoved around a little bit, and the number 15 up the middle for the Highlanders. Ruben Love misses the tackle now. That's a big hit from the Hurricanes player. Not sure who it was, but he made a lot of ground there. The Highlanders man. It was Aloy Marlowe. He is in the number 15 jersey now, so I am going to quickly put a wee 15 next to his name so I can try and keep track of that as well. At the moment, the Highlanders have got this ball inside the 22 at the moment. Josh Ioane now goes to Sio Tompkinson. Quick hands to Michael Collins, who was hit hard. Whakatava now. They are still inside the 22. That is Liam Coltman now having a bit of a run. And that is almost the Hurricanes' ball. Yes, it is. It was a good penalty win for the Hurricanes for Liam Coltman. Just not quite able to get that ball to the back of the ruck. The Hurricanes player was able to stop that. But tell you what, Aloy Marlowe, he slipped over originally. But then from there, he just ran straight up the middle. He has got a lot of pace, Solomon Aloy Marlowe. He will be lethal on the wing and at fullback for the Highlanders throughout the season. Was it the Chiefs last season? But now he is at the Highlanders. The Highlanders, they have actually scouted quite a few good players. I was trying to work out if that was a sentence, and yes, it is. They have got quite a few good players from other clubs, the likes of Billy Harmon from the Crusaders, Fatuli Paya from the Crusaders as well. They have got Solomon Aloy Marlowe from the Chiefs. There are probably one or two others that I could possibly work out after this, but at the moment, with all the subs that have been happening, I'm trying my best to keep track of it. It is going to be the number 9 for the Hurricanes now, which is Luke Campbell. He is going to be kicking this one down the field with a box kick here. Player who may not get that much Super Rugby Aotearoa time depending on injuries and whatnot. Jamie Booth and I assume Tamatine is going to be their other priority as their two main halfbacks. Now it is going to be Whakatava, fires it back to Josh Ioane. Running onto it is Connor Garden-Bishop. He's got pace and he looked good in the last match as well. He's still going, but great low tackle there from Ruben Love. He is looking strong at fullback as well. Now it is going to be a little bit of a backline movement. The number 19 for the Highlanders might be... Oh, it's intercepted though. Salisi Rayasi looking for the one-handed offload. Oh, and that looks like it will be a penalty one for the Highlanders. Was it Billy Harmon, the number 7? I'm not sure. I don't think he's on the field anymore, so more than likely that could possibly be Lynchies maybe, or Hugh Renton. But Connor Garden-Bishop, he has been looking great throughout this preseason at the moment. But yeah, do let me know in the chat what you think the end score is going to be in this one. I don't think I've ever done so much paperwork while doing a live stream, that is for sure. Are they making... They're making more subs. Oh no, 3/4 time they are calling it. So now we are having 3/4 time, maybe a few... Oh, they're having a rest. Okay. Drinks break. It is pretty hot in Alexandria, so they are all going to be having a quick rest now. 60 minutes, third 20. So they are showing the games that are going to be coming for the first week of Super Rugby Aotearoa. They are the Crusaders versus the Highlanders at Forsyth Bar Stadium. They will be kicking off at 7:05 p.m. It is going to be on Friday, the 26th of February, that first game. And then we have also got the game that is going to be, hopefully, I'm not too sure. I'm waiting to see if they are going to be saying that it is going to be at Eden Park for the next game. It is going to be between the Blues and the Hurricanes, though. We are going to wait and see, though. Are they... Okay, it is going to be in Wellington. So I assume Sky Stadium between the Hurricanes and the Blues, and the Chiefs have the bye. And that is going to be at the same time, 7:05 on Saturday night. And we have got 21-19 to the Hurricanes. Zetsapati Falioga. Hopefully I've said that somewhere near how it said. Hopefully I did get that right. Sorry if I have not. But yeah, it is at Sky Stadium that it is going to be the Hurricanes versus the Blues. So two very exciting matchups for this first week of Super Rugby Aotearoa. That is starting next week. We have got Arlo in the chat as well. As said, hi, welcome to the live stream, Arlo. Thank you very much for tuning in. At the moment, we have got a close game on our hands. 14 to the Highlanders, 12 to the Hurricanes. They have been making subs flat out for both sides. So I have got my pen and paper trying to work out who is on the field at the moment. I'm starting to get the hang of the Hurricanes, but I am still struggling with the Highlanders a little bit. But that is Folau Whakatava now, who has passed it to Scott Gregory, who's having a great run in the number 12 jersey now he is. So I am going to be quickly noting that down. He isn't even on the team sheet. So that is how you mess me up straight away, unfortunately. But now it is going to be Josh Ioane who goes to Michael Collins. Quick hands to the number 22. And it is Connor Garden-Bachop who scored the try. And he has made an impact early in the second half. Well, I guess early in the second half that he's been on the field, I should say, because of the fact he's only been on for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. But he has had a couple good runs, and now he has been able to score that try. Scott Gregory with a great run up the middle. I believe, was it Laumape? No, it wasn't. It was Salisi Raiasi with a tackle for Lau Fakatava. Then goes to Josh Dixon, I believe that was. And then Fakatava went to Josh Ioane, who runs hard at the line. Michael Collins, quick hands, goes to Connor Garden-Bachop, and now the Highlanders are leading this match. And we are going to quickly read all the chat while we have got a little bit of a stoppage. It is hard to find stoppages throughout these matches other than the drinks breaks that they are having because of the fact that it is just such fast-paced rugby at the moment. And we have got my younger mate is American, says James Gordon. And we have also got Crazy NZ with a little emoji in there. Jason Yang has said, sorry, I was like 4 hours late. No worries, Jason. Thank you very much for tuning in now. We do appreciate it a lot. Hope you are going to be enjoying this live stream and hope you are going to be enjoying Super Rugby Aotearoa as well. We have got, I'm back, says Ryan. Welcome back, mate. Thank you very much for coming back as well. What are your thoughts on Josh Mackay going to Scotland, says Crazy NZ. I did read a headline, although I didn't read too much into it yet. But it will be after playing for the Crusaders this season, if I'm not wrong. Am I wrong there? Or I think it was after this season. So hopefully he does get a decent run in Scotland as well. He is a talented player. And the Crusaders, they've just got like quite a lot of depth in that back line. So he may not be getting as much game time as he would be liking. So perhaps that is why he is slightly heading off to Scotland. I'm at the game, says Jack as well. And we have also got Adam in the chat has said, I'm at the game G as well. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the show at the moment. Who are you going for? I assume it is the Highlanders if you are there at Alexandra. But at the moment, the Highlanders leading this match 21-12. And tell you what, the Sapati's prediction of 21-19, although we have got it slightly around the wrong way at the moment. If the Highlanders score here, the Hurricanes score here, we will be looking very close to that. And we have also got the Hurricanes are going to win the Super Rugby Aotearoa. I'll tell you what, they've got a strong forward pack as well as the back line. Like they've got a lot of talented players. So I feel like they could be well and truly up there on the table. And then all it comes down to is who's going to be in that final. And then, yeah, anyone can win it in that match. Oh, that one is an interesting kick there. It is going to be a knock-on advantage. So now Ruben Love goes to, who is that? He's got some pace up the middle. I'm not actually sure who that was, but he did have a very good run there. But now it is going to be another player who has just come on the field, I believe, if I'm not wrong. We have got Vi Fafita now having a run. It is going to be Luke Campbell playing halfback now for the Hurricanes. It's going to go to the number 10. Who is the number 10? Is that Roygard? Maybe, if I'm not wrong. But now it is a good run from Tyrell Lomax as well. The chat is going crazy at the moment. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'll try my best to read all of it as soon as I can. But at the moment, the Hurricanes are at halfway. They are trying to find a gap. That was a good hit from Gregory there. And that is Vi Fafita. He has got long legs and he is just going. He loves a one-handed offload, but that one needed to pass with two hands there. Unfortunately, that did cost him a little bit. He puts his hand up there, Vi Fafita, and says sorry. He does love doing the one-handed passes, but it can cost him a little at times, Vi Fafita. How long are we into the second half? Said Carlos. We are at the moment sitting at 64 minutes in. And we have also got, I hope Hurricanes win, says Arlo as well. And we have also got, it's Ledger at 10, says Taga FN as well, or Adam. And Jack is going for the Hurricanes, and the family going for Landers. Said Adam. Also, Lisi Rayasi running hard at the forwards. And I feel like that's something you don't see too often, is a back who is willing to charge straight at a forward in the other team. Just full pace. And that is what Salisi Rayasi can bring you on the wing. Oh, that's going to almost be the number 7's ball, but not quite. Now it is going to be. It was Luke Campbell who passes the ball. The Hurricanes aren't out of this match yet by any sense of the word. Ledger now is going back to Ruben Love, who's under a lot of pressure there. Josh Dixon almost getting that one. It's come free. And now it is going to be Scott Gregory running it hard. He looks like he wants to go himself, but maybe should have found the offload there. And now it is going to be a penalty to the Highlanders for not releasing, I believe that is. So because of it now, are they going to be taking a 3 here, the Highlanders? Or are they going to be kicking for the corner once again? That's a big question. There's a background with the points. There's background with the points. Why did you make that? Said Jason Yang. It is because of the fact that when I didn't have the scoreboard, it actually lagged more. So that kind of confused me a bit. So I have got the scoreboard there so you guys can keep up with the scoreboard as well. And we have also got Highlanders looking good for Super Rugby Aotearoa. They are indeed. They only just lost to the Crusaders last week. Of course, the Crusaders didn't have a lot of their star players, but neither did the Highlanders. And their defence so far, the Highlanders, throughout this match has really impressed me. It is going to be the number 20 who's taking that one. They are going around the side now. They are rolling more. This is going to be a try. Yes, it is. And it is a try for the Highlanders now. And now they are sitting at 26-12. Who was the try scorer there? Was it Lynchies? By the looks of it, maybe. Yes, it was Lynchis. James Lynchis has done very well there. And he has scored the try that may secure the win for the Highlanders there. And I am going to quickly read all of your chat while we have got the short moment. But it was a line-out throw from Liam Coltman, who did go to the number 20. Who did claim it very nicely. And from there, they just didn't look like they were going to be stopped there. The Highlanders, I said that very weird. But nonetheless, yeah, Lynchis, very well done there. He is a big man. He has scored the try for the Highlanders. Who is 4 for Highlanders? Said Dahi. The normal 4 would be Jack Regan, but I believe they have made a sub, maybe. So maybe either Josh Dixon, I think, may be playing number 4 now in the number 19 jersey, if I'm not wrong. But it could be in that regard. And we have also got Ledger at 10. Are you playing Rugby Challenge after the stream? I don't know whether I'll have time. I think I'll have to edit a couple more videos as well. So that might take up a little bit more of my time. And we have also got time on the clock is sitting at 67 minutes at the moment. And the Highlanders, I have seen that my scoreboard actually updates quicker than mine because I am on Sky Go. So there's a little bit of a delay. So Josh Ioane has managed to convert that one. And now the score is sitting at 28-12 with only 13 minutes left. We have got Hurricanes better get 2 tries and a conversion, says Carlos. Why are the Hurricanes losing? Said Carlos as well. Yeah, at the moment, the Highlanders, their defence, tell you what, that guy took that one awkwardly. The man who took the kick behind the post. He kind of smacked his head, I think. Hopefully he's not concussed. But yeah, it is going to be interesting. The Highlanders, I feel like their defence has just been on that next level throughout this game. They just shut down the Hurricanes throughout that first half. We have got Adam has scored as well. We have got Highlanders for life, says Dom. And easy win for the Landers, said Rohan as well. Yeah, at the moment, they are looking like they are going to be doing this comfortably here, the Highlanders. The Hurricanes will need 2 converted tries and also a penalty. And that will be hard to do with only 12 minutes left on the clock. It is kicked downfield by Solomon Alai-Malo. It is taken by Ruben Love, who goes to Ledger now, who is getting a little bit of pace going. And he has kicked that one straight back down the middle of the field. Who is going to be taking that one? It is Josh Ioane. He will be kicking this straight back now. They can play the territory game here, the Highlanders, because of the fact they have got those points on the board. So Lisa Rayasi, he doesn't look like he normally kicks too much. And tell you what, maybe he does, because that is a huge kick downfield. Michael Collins now going across to Solomon Alai-Malo, who's in the number 15 jersey. He is looking for the territory there. And that one is an awkward bouncing one, and that one has gone into touch about 35 out from the Highlanders line. The Hurricanes line. We have also got the Hurricanes need a better number 10. The whole left by Beatty. Oh, by Bodie. Sorry, I read that terribly wrong. Left by Bodie is massive. Yeah, unfortunately for them, yeah, Garden Bishop, he has his good games, but he also has those games that he is quite quiet and does struggle. I think their backup was going to be Fletcher Smith, if I'm not wrong. And then they have also got Ledger now, who I haven't really seen too much of. Falau Fakatava's now got the ball, sells the big dummy. And they have still got the ball here, the Highlanders, off the line out. So now they've got another chance. And now it's going to be Michael Collins, fires it out to Connor Garden. Bishop, who's dropped the ball in the tackle by Ruben Love. He has made a lot of tackles so far, Ruben Love. He has been doing very well. Salisi Rayasi has kicked that ball away now. Are they making more subs? I think I just heard more subs, which is not good news for me. I was trying my best to be able to keep up with who is on the field. We have also got James Gordon. If you reach 20 million subs, you won't read the chat. I don't think we'll get to 20 million. I think we might struggle to get to 10,000 or something like that. But I feel like I try my best to read every message. Like for those Tri Nations ones, at one stage, we had about 300 people in the chat. So I was pretty much fully reading the chat rather than actually watching the game. And I feel like that's just something that I try and do. I try to reply to every comment I can and also try my best to, just talk to you guys, because at the end of the day, without you guys, Like, I could be doing this talking to myself, and it's just not the same. Ledger now's got the ball. He has gone out to, I believe that is Vinsasso in the number 21 jersey, was he, in that situation? Not too sure. And now it is going to be a penalty to the Highlanders. Are they going to be taking the 3 this time, or are they going to be going for the corner once again? I think they'll go for the corner. He is in the number 23 jersey here, Vinsasso. That was a penalty against him. And we have also got how long into the second half. Highlanders might actually win for once, said Carlos. At the moment, we are 70 minutes, or 70 and a half minutes into this match. And yeah, I feel like for the Hurricanes, if they can somehow get the win here, it would be a massive comeback. They are going to be trying their best. We have got Jaylene Starr in the chat, has said hi. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate everyone being here to watch these games with me and also just talk about what is happening. Fletcher Smith got let go of Canes, and then Simon Hickey got season-ending injury. Yeah, I saw that a little bit earlier on about Simon Hickey, which is a big shame for them. So yeah, straight away with that, you know, they're going to struggle a little bit for number 10s, because what if Jackson Garden Bishop got injured? Then all of a sudden, what do you do in that situation? Luckily, they have got Ledger here. Maybe he is being brought into the side more recently for the fact of they are missing a few players. Tell you what, the Highlanders are almost going to score once again. Is the ball down? I think it almost is. Yes, it is, and it's a try to the Highlanders once again. I have a feeling more than likely maybe would the Hurricanes be using their referral here or their captain's challenge maybe. We have also got how long left on the second half, says Carlos. We have got about 8 minutes here. But I think it was another line-out try to the Highlanders. They had quite a few of them last Super Rugby Aotearoa, and it looks like it is going to be continuing this year as well. Was that a breakaway? I think it was Liam Coleman who was able to score it in the end, maybe. It's hard to tell. Tell you what, was it him again? It was Lynch's again. James Lynch has got 2 now. What do you think of next week's game? Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Crusaders versus Highlanders. If it's anything like the match for preseason, could be a very close game. Of course, the Crusaders will have all of their stars back. Also, the Highlanders, though, they were missing a few of their key players, Aaron Smith, etc. So I think it could still be a pretty close game. Maybe the Crusaders will just sneak it in the end, but saying that, it is in Dunedin and Forsyth Bar. So home field advantage for the Highlanders. So, you know, anything can happen. And that is what is so exciting about this Super Rugby Aotearoa competition. And then the Blues versus the Hurricanes is going to be the next match. So that'll be interesting. Both teams actually losing to the Chiefs in that game of 3 halves. So it'll be interesting to see the matchups tomorrow, which is the Chiefs versus the Blues versus the Crusaders in that game of 3 halves format. That one is actually on Sky as well. So, yeah, I think I will be hopefully doing a live stream for that one. And we have got, I keep on getting confused, 0 plus 1 with 0 times 1. Of course, different answers for those ones. 0 plus 1 would be 1, 0 times 1 would be 0, just to mess up the equation big time. Beautiful kick there from Josh Ioane. Now the score is 35 to the Highlanders, 12 to the Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes were leading this match 12 points to 7 at halftime. So it just shows that the Highlanders, they have just been finding a little bit of rhythm in the second half. The Hurricanes, maybe they started most of their stronger players in that first half and now have got kind of like the second team. But they have still got some good players there. Salisi Rayasi slaps it backwards. And they are saying Salisi Rayasi was in front as well. So they are going to be going back. And it is going to be a penalty for the Highlanders at halfway. So is Josh Ioane going to be kicking this one into the corner once again? Maybe they can score another try off the rolling maul. And we have also got Geordie Barrett at 10 maybe from James. That is a good point. Maybe they will look at putting him there. I know that quite a few other teams, the likes of the Chiefs, they have been playing Damian McKenzie at 10. And I believe he will be playing 10 for the game tomorrow because Chase Tiatia, ex-Hurricanes player, will be number 15. So, yeah, maybe Geordie Barrett will be able to do it. He has got decent size to him, Geordie Barrett, and speed. So maybe he would be quite a good number 10 for them. And then depending on who you go at number 15 would be the big question. And we have also got who are you supporting, says Jaylene. At the moment, I'm pretty impartial for Super Rugby Aotearoa because of the fact that I just love watching New Zealand rugby, like the fast-paced action of it. Like it is very hard to pick a winner. And normally, like no matter who wins, I have got a smile on my face. And that is kind of how I've been doing it the last season or so. It's just the fact that I've just been loving it too much. That is a knock-on from Josh Dixon, so it is going to be an advantage to the Hurricanes. 5 minutes left in this match. Are they going to be able to get something going here? It is a pass to Ledger, fired out wide. It is going to be number 11 who goes out to Ruben Love, who is on the wing here. He is number 15, though, I believe, in this situation. They made a little bit of ground there. Now it is going to be, who was that? It was Roygard, I believe, third halfback for the Hurricanes. So they have maybe taken off Luke Campbell here. So he is getting a little bit of time at the end. And I'm wondering where Jamie Booth is. I don't think he's playing this game, but I will quickly try and read all of your chat because there was a penalty. We have also got Highlanders looking dangerous this year from Rohan. Possible title contenders. Tell you what, I feel like no matter what, it's going to be a very close season. Like the Chiefs last season, they were a lot lower than everyone else. But the Chiefs, like I feel like everyone will be extremely close in terms of the points. And then whoever goes into that final, like either team, is going to have a very good chance of being able to win it. Josh Ioane kicking that one downfield once again. Or did he? Yes, he did. The foot was in touch there, they are saying. We have got, is Mr. Hurricane there, the Hurricanes mascot guy? I don't think so. I haven't seen him. Landers are winning, says Ryan. They are indeed. They are winning comfortably in the second half. They have scored 4 unanswered tries, all converted from Josh Ioane. And this could be a fifth because they have once again got the line out inside of the 22 of the Hurricanes, and they haven't quite worked out how to defend it. We have also got James Thomas said, how has the bus been looking? He looked like he was, they've gone short there for that. I will come back to that in just a moment. Scott Gregory inside ball to Josh Ioane, who smacked in the tackle, but now it is going to be the number 11 who almost was able to find the offload, but not quite. And have they got the ball there, the Hurricanes? Yes, they have. He's done very well. Number 25, that's something you don't see every day in a game of rugby, but now it is going to be the third halfback who is firing it back to Ledger, almost charged down by Scott Gregory, and that one is kicked into touch. Tell you what, it is very hard to explain what is going on in this game while also reading chat, but I am trying my best. We have got, the bus, he did look pretty strong early on, Julian Savia. He was in the centres a little bit as well, so I feel like he has increased his work rate, I feel, since previous seasons. So, and he still has his strength, still has that power. So I feel like he will have a decent season for the Hurricanes on that wing. And maybe they were talking about playing him in the centres as well. So maybe that is why he kept on slotting into that centre role every once in a while, even though he had the number 14 jersey. And it's going to be the Hurricanes trying to defend this rolling maul at the moment. The Highlanders are getting going once again. And this has been a key in this match for them. And also probably throughout the season. Folau Fakatava now goes to Scott Gregory, who was tackled low. Now it is going to be Fakatava once again going to the right this time. It's gone out to someone who I haven't quite worked out who it is. But tell you what, that might be the number 20 for the Hurricanes ball. Yes, it is. It's done extremely well there. Number 20. Who is that going to be? That is the question, I think. Who is number 20? Was it Tiariki Ben Nicholas, I think it was, if I'm not wrong. Ledger's got this kick, though. For the Hurricanes, I will quickly read all of the chat as well. He must have left to go to the pub after watching his team's appalling performances. Johnny Blaze, yeah. The Hurricanes, they just haven't had the second half go their way. They looked strong in that first half, but the Highlanders' defence, there was one stage where I feel like it was 20-plus phases that the Hurricanes were just stuck on their 22. And then we have also, he's dropped the ball there. And because of it, we have got a penalty for pushing or something along those lines. So now Ledger is going to get another chance. I think they closed the gap a little bit maybe. We have got Jamie Booth is still injured. Okay, that will be why he is not there. How long is he injured for, James? Do let me know. But yeah, we have also got, I watched a Chief game when I was little with my dad and my older cousins. Said, James Gordon, do you support them now, or are you, I think you were Hurricanes? Were you? No, maybe not. Not too sure. I struggle to keep up with who everyone supports in this situation, but now it is going to be a number 15, was that? Or maybe something along those lines. Maybe a number 25. That is a good run from Gregory, though, and the line-out didn't quite go the way of the Hurricanes there. Now it is going to be Folau Fakatava who's going to be kicking this one downfield. We have got 30 seconds left in this match. Hopefully we do get to see one more try. Folau Fakatava clearing it from inside the 22 there. 30 seconds remaining. The bus seems better suited to 13 with Laumapi at 12. Yeah, that is a centre combination to be scared of because of the fact they are extremely strong. And, yeah, I think they'll run over quite a few people in that situation. That is a good run from the Hurricanes, though. They're number 20. And it is, it's been dropped, though. And now it is in the hands of the Highlanders. Once again, Michael Collins. Now, that is going to be the 80 minutes, I believe. Folau Fakatava kicks it into touch, and the game is over. The Highlanders winning this one against the Hurricanes, 35-22. And that was a good game of rugby to watch. The comeback from the Hurricanes, or the comeback from the Highlanders, 4 unanswered converted tries in that second half was what made them get that one. Liam Coleman smiling ear to ear at the moment. There is a big cheer around the stadium. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment, but they are all on their feet at the moment in the crowd. I think they were just applauding the game. I thought there might have been. No, there are people running on the field, I think, which is why everyone is shouting their heads off. And we have also got you streaming the cricket on Monday, said Nick. That would be pretty cool to be able to do that. And hopefully I will get the chance. New Zealand versus Australia, T20 year. That should be a very good matchup and hopefully a very close one as well. And it will be on at a decent hour because it's in New Zealand. So, yeah, I think a stream for that could be very likely. We have got, I think the Highlanders have won this, says Zane. They have indeed. How come you don't show the game? It is because of licensing, pretty much. Because I don't have the rights to be able to show the footage, such as companies like Sky or Spark Sport or anything like that. If I was to show it for even a second, straight away your stream gets taken down and you get, I believe it's a copyright strike, and then you aren't actually able to stream for 3 months, I think it is, if I'm not wrong, because someone actually tried it on one of the Tri Nations games. They were like in the chat, why can't you show the game? I'll try it. And then they got banned for 3 months by YouTube. So that was a big shame for them. But yeah, it is harsh, but I can understand why they have it. But yeah, so I'm pretty much not allowed to show the game or any audio to do with the game, but I am allowed to just talk about it like I do here. And I do appreciate all of you being here for that. We have got Highlanders 1, says James Gordon. They did indeed. And we have also got a Jasmine has, but Highlanders will win. Oh, for Tulipai, they're saying he limped off the field. So it could be lower leg injury. And that is a big shame because of the fact he was looking strong early in this match. We have also got shame Hurricanes. Imagine losing to Highlanders, says the Queensland. It is a harsh statement. But yeah, the Highlanders, they played well. 4 unanswered tries in that second half. They were losing 7-12 in that first half. The Hurricanes were able to score 2 tries. It was Laumape and Geordie Barrett who scored them. And then we have got for the Highlanders, they had quite a few tries in the end. It was, the first try was scored by Shannon Frizzell. Then the next try was scored by Punavai. Then there was 2 Lynch's tries, James Lynch's, and then who else scored for them? There was one more try somewhere for them, and I'm trying to look through Connor Garden-Bashop was able to score the other. We have also got, talking about Booth, but Holland said last year backup was a long way off returning and could miss the entire campaign, said James. So that is going to be a big shame for the Hurricanes. And because of the fact that they haven't got TJ Perinara, they've got a little bit of a gap there in terms of their halfback and their number 10. So hopefully they will be able to fill that gap nicely going into the season. Because I'm not sure how late they're allowed. Are they still allowed to sign players? I assume they are. And there are a lot of good Mitre 10 Cup players who would love to have a run in Super Rugby. We have got Chahu Highlanders. I said that really badly. But Dom said, thank you for sharing the game with us, brother. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be doing all of the Super Rugby Aotearoa games throughout the season. Hopefully, Wi-Fi permitted, because of the fact that it might try and mess with me a little bit. But I have found for some reason, just having me and not the scoreboard next to me, it actually lags more with just me. So I don't know why it does that, but hopefully I will be able to sort it out before the real season. But I think having the scoreboard up does help you guys out as well. The only unfortunate thing is the fact that they haven't got the time in the match. They are showing Blues versus Crusaders from way back by the looks of it. Dan Carter in the number 10 jersey for the Crusaders. Oh, I just had a thought. Imagine Dan Carter signing for the Hurricanes in the number 10 jersey. I don't think it would ever happen, but that would be interesting to see how he would go for them. And we have got game is at 7 p.m. For the cricket, which is good news. I came late, said Cruisy Boy. Welcome to the live stream, though, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have also got, I'm a Blue supporter and kind of Chief supporter, said James. And, I'm a Saders fan. Will you stream the games tomorrow? I am hoping to. That is Wi-Fi and also, Wi-Fi and whether I'm up at that time. I feel like, depending on if I watch the games tonight as well, it might be rather late. So we will see how it goes. But I am hoping to be able to do a live stream for the game of 3 halves, because that will be very interesting. That is between the Crusaders, Blues, and Chiefs, and that kicks off at about 12 p.m., I believe, if I'm not wrong. Can you shout out to Cody Starr? Welcome to the live stream, Cody. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Shocking from the Canes, says Johnny Blaze as well. And we have also got, will you be watching Reds versus Waratahs tonight? I think I will be giving it a look. I'm not sure whether I'll do a live stream of it. I think that will just depend a little bit, but maybe I could do a live stream for it. I think it starts in about 2 hours, so I will see how I am going at that time and whether my voice is still going, but I will certainly be watching it, even if I don't do a live stream. So hopefully that will be a very good match. You should collab with 2 Cents Rugby, says James. You have contrasting commentary styles or commentator styles, which would be good. That would be awesome if I was able to collaborate with him. Although he is quite a lot bigger than me in terms of his channel size. So I'm not even sure if he knows that I exist at this point, but maybe one day, if he does want to do a collaboration, I would be 100% keen to be able to do that. The Old Blues versus Old Satyrs, says James Gordon. It is indeed. And at the moment, the Blues are winning this match, although it may not be for long because of the fact that Crusaders are very close to the line. He almost rolled all the way there. It was almost a knock-on, and that is not a try. A little knock-on there. I'm just going to end up watching this game now. I feel like I am going to get distracted. But nonetheless, we have got also, can you shout out to Cody Starr? Please shout out Cody Starr. Thank you for watching, mate. I support Blues even if they are bonkers from Auckland, said David Lee. Yeah, they are. I mean, they've got quite a few good players this year, the Blues, so maybe they will be able to get that final place. And then we have got DC would not lower his high morals and sign with the Canes. That would tarnish his legendary career, says Johnny Plays. Yeah. Is he still in the talks with the Blues by any chance? Is he going to be... Oh, what a pass that was. I think that was Sitiviti Sitivatu, if I'm not wrong. I could be, though. I'm often wrong. Man, bro, I love every stream, no cap, says Izzy. I appreciate that a lot, mate. That is why I love doing them. It's because of the fact that you guys, we just all hang out while watching the games or talking about the games. Like, if you guys aren't able to watch it, hopefully I did describe the game enough that you were able to work out what was going on. But also, it's just kind of just a bit of fun that we are able to just talk about an awesome game of rugby that we have got here in New Zealand. We have got, we'll take over 2 Cents, Hamish, mate. Let's go. Maybe one day, although he is growing very nicely, 2 Cents Rugby. We got to give him that. He is very good at what he does, very knowledgeable. A lot more knowledge in his noggin than I have in mine, that is for sure, when it comes to the rugby. Hello, says Izzy Queensland as well. Stream Blues, said Kyle. That would be for the game tomorrow, the game of 3 halves, if I'm not wrong. Is that Kyle? And then we have also got Izzy Folau Queensland at Izzy Queensland, says David Lee. We have got Izzy Folau is at church preaching his ideology, says Johnny Blaze. Blues are Crip and Crusaders are Bloods, says James Gordon. Folau is a talented player, but damn, man, waste of talent. Should have kept his mouth shut and played his footy. Then after his career, say whatever he wanted to say, says James Lee. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Australian rugby, I mean, they've got Tom Banks and also the likes of James O'Connor's played a little bit of fullback as well, hasn't he? Who else? Reece Hodge, they played him at fullback in the Tri-Nations. But yeah, he is a talented player, and it is a bit of a shame that his rugby career, it's kind of gone downhill big time. Although he was talking about signing for, was it a rugby league team in the future? So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. I told you the Landers would win, said Ryan. You did indeed. I think that was at the stage that they were losing as well. So they have done very well there, the Highlanders. But I will quickly, for anyone who is going to, Curtly Beale played fullback too. He did indeed. But I will quickly run through the tries for you guys who weren't able to see the game or want to know exactly how the score became 35 to the Highlanders, 12 to the Hurricanes. It was a try for Geordie Barrett that started the match off very early, but then the kick was unsuccessful, so it was only 5-0 at that stage. Then it was the try to the Highlanders. Shannon Frizzell was able to score that one. And then at the end of the first half, in the 40-something minute, it was Nari Mape who was able to score the try, and that made the score 12-7 at halftime to the Hurricanes. And then all of a sudden, in the second half, the Highlanders were just on that next level. The defence in the first half helped them keep the Hurricanes out for a long time. So then that was what built the pressure for the Hurricanes, and then the Highlanders were just able to break through. A couple rolling mauls. Lynch's was able to get 2 tries. That is James Lynch's. He was able to get the 2. Connor Garden-Bishop was able to get another, and then the other try was scored by Punavai. But then one problem for the Highlanders was the fact that they have now got possibly an injury for Fatuli Paia, which is the last thing he would have been wanting. He was looking very strong throughout that first half. Other players who were looking strong are the likes of Asafa Mua, Adi Savia. Julian Savia had a pretty good game on that wing while he was on the field as well, looking like he has upped his work rate, which I feel like will help him out throughout this season. We have got, is the Blues game on now, says Kyle? No, it is not. It is going to be tomorrow. The game of 3 halves between the Crusaders, the Blues, and the Chiefs. I believe it starts at 12 p.m. if I'm not wrong, tomorrow, and it is being played in somewhere. I'm not too sure where it is, but I know that it is possibly in Chiefs territory, if I'm not wrong. Curtly Bell is busy sniffing the French Charlie with his Racing 92 buddy, says Johnny Blaze. And have you managed to get paid via YouTube yet, mate? Says Johnny Blaze. No, we have not. We haven't made enough for that to be happening. But maybe one day. One day we'll get there. We have got Cody saying bye as well. See you later, Cody. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm having pizza for dinner, says James Gordon. That is a big bonus for you too, mate. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, this Super Rugby Aotearoa competition. Couple injuries throughout pre-season. Hopefully won't cost these teams too much. We've seen a couple of the best players, or very good players. Fatuli Paia is one. We also had the news that it was Simon Hickey who was at the Hurricanes. He is going to be out for the whole season. And those are the kind of players that you really don't want to have injured arms. What does that mean? So, like, do we need to donate more? Says Johnny Blaze. I think it works on a system. I mean, I don't want to ask you all to donate, but yeah, it works on a system that I think it's once you reach a certain amount, they will pay you for kind of leading up to that. And then I meant, have you gotten the donations we sent you, says Johnny Blaze? Yes, they do get put into the kind of analytics section. I really don't understand the monetization stuff yet. I am very new at it, but yeah, pretty much it goes into the kind of grand total, I guess you could say. And then once that total reaches a certain number, then that's when you get the payout. So I'm not at that number yet, and may not be for a little while. But once I get to that number, then I do get that, and then that just goes straight back into the live streaming software that I use to do these live streams with the split screen, and also the likes of just buying new rugby games and everything like that, upgrading the setup as well. And we have got trying to verse Rugby Challenge 4 off stream sometime, says Kyle. I would love to do that. Yeah, if I do, I will certainly, or if I can get it set up, because of the fact that anytime I try and do online, it just kicks me back. How far away are we from that money total? Damn you, says Johnny Blaze. I'm not actually sure whether I'm allowed to say. I think it's kind of like the confidential stuff that when you sign the YouTube partner system, I don't think you're actually allowed to mention anything about totals and whatnot. I'll say we are still a fair way off. I think that's probably about all I can say. But yeah, hopefully I will be able to verse you, Kyle, sometime. We have got, can it be AU Super Rugby versus New Zealand Super Rugby? Funny you mentioned that, James, because after these two Super Rugby Aotearoa and Super Rugby AU competitions, they are actually looking at doing a Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. And that is set to actually start, if I'm not wrong, which, like I said earlier, I often am. I am just going to quickly look at my notes for a second, but I believe, if I'm not wrong, that takes place in about... when does that take place? Super Rugby. No, that one's not it. Super Rugby. I will quickly get that information for you. Okay, that's okay, mate. Well, sorry, asking too many questions. All good, bro. No worries, Johnny. I mean, you are the leading donator on the channel, so I guess you will want to know where that is going pretty much because of the fact. We do appreciate it a lot, though, as well. We have got, the Trans-Tasman is set to kick off in 85 days is when they are planning it, which will be pretty awesome if we do get to see Trans-Tasman Super Rugby Aotearoa. And that will be on the 14th of May is when it's going to be the Highlanders versus the Reds. and the Waratahs versus the Hurricanes. That is the first week that is scheduled. So I really hope that that does take place. I played my mate online and it worked, said Kyle. So hopefully, yeah, my Wi-Fi, it seems to be all right for upload speed, but download speed just seems to completely just not exist at times, unfortunately. Luckily, like I pretty much have to reset our modem every day to be able to upload a YouTube video. But it has gotten slightly better. It used to take, I remember when Rugby Challenge came out, it used to take maybe 5 hours to upload a 10-minute video. So that was pretty tough back in those days. But now, you know, we can get away with an hour or maybe less sometimes. See you next stream, says Ryan. See you later, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. But nonetheless, I think we might almost be near the end of this live stream. We have been, or I've been rambling for a wee while now. You guys have been listening, so I do appreciate that a lot. I thank you all very much for tuning in. I will quickly have a look. We are sitting on 19 likes at the moment. Are we going to be able to tick over to that 20 perhaps before the end of this live stream? Anyone who is just tuning in now, the end score was 35 to the Highlanders, 12 to the Hurricanes. And yeah, it was a very good match to watch. We had 4 tries from the Highlanders in that second half, none for the Hurricanes. Latest mate, says James Gordon as well. See you later. Thank you very much for tuning in. I may consider doing the Super Rugby AU game depending on internet and whether I am still awake and or doing editing and whatnot. But hopefully I will be able to do it. If not, hopefully I will be able to do the game tomorrow, which is the game of 3 halves between the Crusaders, Blues, and the Chiefs. But yeah, 4 unanswered tries for the Highlanders, scored 2 by James Lynch's, and then the other 2 scored by Punavai and Connor Garden-Bishop, who has looked pretty strong throughout the Super Rugby Aotearoa pre-season. It will be interesting to see how much game time he will get throughout the regular season. But nonetheless, yeah, I think we are at the end of this live stream. So I do thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also leave a like on this live stream. We are going to have plenty more rugby videos to come, including Super Rugby Aotearoa, which is only 1 week away. Next Friday, 7:05 p.m. kickoff, Crusaders versus the Highlanders. Be sure not to miss it. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.